Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagger Test Extreme. It is I, your friend, the one, the only, Z-A single Gerd Zaggard. And I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and I hope you're all having a wonderful, amazing, fainting Friday. Hello, Quiet. Hello, Yuki no Circle. Hello, Lily. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Are you having a good day today? I am having a very good day. I see Quiet says he's just doing okay. That's unfortunate. I forgot to get the music started because my brain derped. So let's get that. There we go. And let's see. Been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen you in the stripe. Quiet. Where you been? Just started writing myself a book. Only 2 paragraphs so far. I don't think it's going well. Hey, 2 paragraphs. Dude, don't give up on yourself, Quiet. 2 paragraphs is way more than 0 paragraphs. And even if it's not doing well now, doesn't mean it can't do well later. Okay? Make sure you are not comparing yourself to other writers. Make sure you're not comparing yourself to anyone else. Only compare yourself to yourself, okay? Look at how much you have done before and how much you plan to do in the future. Where are you going to be in the future? You're not there yet. Reach for what you are going to be. Don't look at what other people have done at your age. Reach for what you are going to get. All right? You with me on that? And if you've gotten 2 paragraphs, that's more than I've ever written in a book. So congratulations, Quiet. Well done. Hi, Alpha. Hi, Destroy Gladiator. Inspiration strikes when you least expect it. Yep, and so does weird lisping of words, Alpha. Inspiration strikes when you least expect it. There we go. I'm able to read. Oh man, my throat is feeling a little tired, a little schleppy. Want me to type out what I've got so far so I can get some form of ratting? Tell me what your story is about. You don't have to tell us the first 2 paragraphs, because, I mean, you could type the first 2 paragraphs if that's what you really want. No, that's not what I wanted. I typed the wrong thing. And now, because I'm streaming, YouTube takes 10 years to try and load it. I misspelled emotional. I wrote emotiona. Emotiona music. Summarizing is also a key skill. Yuki is correct. As a snow person, he knows that summarizing the sum of your parts and not the whole of your parts is sometimes the most important thing. And for those of you who haven't been here in a while, we have some new stuff added to the den. We've got our Tremor Tusk statue right there, along with our Thunderjaw statue, which we've had for a while. And then, I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you guys can't see it. The tiny Aloy that's to scale. Let me move her from in front of Aloy. I don't know if that helped at all. You can see the base. You can see the base right there. He's about that big. It's literally really tiny. It's like only this big. Spyro. I see horns. Are you a tiefling, Z? No, I am a dragon lord. I am a how people who don't know I'm a dragon yet. What is this? How do you not know that I'm a dragon yet? All my emotes are dragons. All my my sub badges are. It's a dragon slowly being hatched. I mean, look at Yuki's. His is already half hatched. I think Lily is one of my longest subscribers. One day I want to maybe revamp my sub badges. Keep them the same, like the same concept of the egg, and then it hatches, and then, you know, there cracks, and then it hatches, and then it's an egg. But maybe get someone else to it. Lily, thank you for the 250 bits. Let me. Did I just see a bug run across my table? Huh. I should probably clean that.
Lily, thank you for improving the power of the Dragon Lord with those 250 bits. Because of you, we have now gained immense levels of power, and we are much stronger than we were before.
Hi, Tokoyami. Did the alert go off? Did my alert go off? It should have went off. I didn't hear alert. Did you guys hear an alert? This is actually really loud for me, I'm gonna be honest. There we go. Oh, that's much better. There we go. Tokoyami, thank you for contributing 42,000 total scales to Stream Horror Game Challenge, along with Yuki no Circle, who contributed 24,000, and Lily, who contributed 40,000. Thank you all for contributing to the Stream Horror Game Challenge. Guys, just remember, we do have a horror game challenge going on right now. We are one step, that makes us one step closer. Quiet, thank you for the 40 total scales. Remember, if you are in the chat, you don't have to be talking. You don't have to. I just remembered. I almost forgot. Stream avatars, guys. Friday is Stream Avatars Day. How did we forget that? It's been so long. I have been so stressed with some stuff. Well, not stressed, but I've just been. Destroyer Glider, thank you for the 5,414 scales to the Stream Horror Game Challenge. What's that wonderful hoodie on my chair? This hoodie? It is my favorite hoodie of all time. I'll do a full body. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a full body version of it. So you guys know the horns. You guys see it in pretty much every stream. I set it up that way. It also has little spikes, and on the back I've got spikes going all the way down to like my lower back and wings. It is a Spyro hoodie. It is a hoodie inspired by the character Spyro, and it is made by a fellow Twitch streamer, and she has an Etsy shop too. Her name is Moon. You can look her up. Moon's Designs is her website, I believe. I don't know if I have the link for it, but this is my favorite hoodie of all time. I take so good care of it. I barely wear it because I'm so scared of it getting scratched or food on it, because I'd have to go to a what's it called? Oh, one of those things. The not wet clean dry cleaners. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the word dry cleaner. But I'd have to go to a dry cleaner. And if you guys go look at my if you go to my YouTube channel, oh my god, the carpet. Sorry, carpet. There we go. Rolling the chair on and off the carpet is pretty hard. I didn't see the ridges until he turned the chair. Oh, you didn't see the ridges on the horns? Yeah, that makes sense. I'll type it after I give the general idea. So the character is essentially a man fighting for the true freedom of the people in the city. His name being Noah Licentia. Licentia meaning freedom, essentially, and we know the story of Noah's Ark. So some carrying symbolism. Okay. And that's the aim, is simplified. Okay, so it's a man fighting for freedom in the city. What freedoms is he trying to fight for? Is there like a lower class and a middle class and upper class, or is there just an upper class and a lower class? Is it economic freedoms? Are there literally people being enslaved by other people? Can you get out of slavery, but only if you betray other slaves? What is the economic system of this city? That's the main thing I want to know. But let's get stream avatars open. I can't believe I forgot to open it. Better question than Tiefling. Are you a Dragonborn or a half dragon? I am all dragon. I am merely a person disguised. I am a dragon disguised as a human. Did you not know this about me? Here, let me activate my dragon voice.
Did you not know that I was a dragon? I was born a dragon, raised a dragon. But I take on this human form to make myself more appealing to you humans on the internet.
But I talk in a dragon voice to to make it easy, more communicatable, some might say. My bad, it looked blue. I bought my special needs brother a Spyro hoodie. Oh, that's awesome. I think that's how, yes. Z. hope I'm spelling this right. Oh, I spelled that so wrong. I was trying to write Blastoise, and I wrote Blatzois. There we go. Oh, you're otherkin, in a sense. So you're an aspect of dragon. What dragon type? But what? I am an amethyst dragon. The type of freedom is the freedom of speech. The moment you speak out against authority, you are shut down. The economy of the city, pretty simple. You can trade with anybody with a license, but for legal purposes. The enforcers will take a large sum if that makes any sense at all. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly how I spelled it, Yuki. I put the T before the S, so it's Blatzois. Yeah, you guys know. Yesterday we had a whole dyslexia debacle. Well, not a debacle, but literally so yesterday my oh, who was it? Toko was writing something. I was asking them for what I should put points into. I was asking what I should put points into in Horizon Forbidden West because I had like 6 points saved up. I just do all the side. I just do everything because I have so much fun. Points just keep accumulating. And then what happened was he wrote warrior and I read it as valor. I'm an enlightened drow. Elistray is my goddess now. Through Lolth. Oh, the goddess of dance and music for the drow. You have is that the wait, that's the one, right? I think that's the one who's trying to bring them from Lolth. Do you guys want to do a boss battle real quick before we get into Pokemon? See if we can finally beat a boss. Say everybody say yes if they want a boss battle, no if they want to do something else. Okay, so that's 2 for yes so far, Yuki and Destroyer. What about Alpha? Alpha says yes. Lily, Quiet, and Toko. What do you guys say? All right. Okay, let's do a boss battle then. Why is the boss battle thing not working? Did they get rid of boss battles or something? Let me check something. If I do slots... Yeah, that works. I'm gonna let this play out, and then I'm gonna see... We'll try to do boss again. Let me see if it... Huh, strange. I'm gonna disconnect real quick. I'll start typing out paragraph 1, then after that, possibly feedback for 2. Okay, I'm just closing this real quick so I can check, because why is it suddenly not... mini games. Whoa, oh, they changed stuff in this, that's why. Okay. How do I start it? Join Heimer. Where's boss? Boss. Yeah, that should work. Let's try it again. All right, everybody chat something real quick. Just everybody say something real quick so we can get all your avatars back in here. I'll start typing out paragraph 1 and then 2 after feedback possibly. How check stream avatars commands? Yes, Z Elistray wants to save my people from Lolth's selfish tyranny. Oop. Why is stream avatars not even connecting your characters? All praise Elistray. Why is this thing not popping you guys in? What the heck? Is it suddenly not connected to my stream chat? Is that why? No, it worked earlier. Let's see, slots. Okay, something got disconnected. That is weird. Huh. I'm reconnecting. So mine is here. I'm a human paladin of Lord Lathander. Cool. Awesome. Early stream troubleshooting, folks. Hang in there. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you. I like that. I have zero. Oh, right. I delete myself from having the stream elements points because I want you guys to be number one, not me. You guys like my fidget spinner, by the way? I know you've seen it before. My Ninja Star fidget spinner. I find myself using this a lot more because I get this. I'm just sitting here and I need something to do with my hands. Otherwise, I'm going like. It's awesome. Thank you. I too enjoy it very much. Why is it not? Why is no one showing up now? I'm gonna have to fix this over the weekend. This is frustrating because it was working and now it's not working. Like at all. Let me see if I can do jump. Maybe if I close the program and reopen it. Let's try that. Okay, opened. Yeah, I know, right, Toko? I really wanted to do a boss battle. We had so many people here ready. Active chatters. Okay, people should be able to get in now. I'm gonna if people can't join, let's try slots or. Okay, so it connected that. Oh, okay. We got Yuki. We got Yuki and myself. We got Destroyer. Okay, that's two. We got two in here. Okay, we're getting everybody. Chat, everyone, spam the chat. Use your powers. Join us. I just realized that we all have Pokemon avatars pretty much. I love it. New mission chat. Folks, I know, right? Everybody chat it up, chat it like there's no tomorrow. It's a worthy endeavor to serve a guardian of new life. True, Alpha, I agree. Let's see, we got 5 people. Who are we missing? Let's see, Destroyer is Typhlosion, Yuki is Rayquaza. Toko is obviously Staraptor. I know Alpha's just the regular Blockman, which I think you should be able to change the color for pretty cheap. Pretty sure that's what I set it to. Quiet, Lily, you guys here? If Quiet or Lily join, I will start the boss battle ASAP. Until then, let's just see what happens. But anyways, guys, so I've got some good news. My paragraph is over 500 characters, so I might be able to send it in Discord, perhaps. Yeah, post it in the Discord if you want. Just make sure before you post it, you state what it is, so I remember, because I'm going to forget in 10 seconds, because I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, so that's a bunch of people. I'm gonna wait 10 more seconds, right, and see if Lily joins. And if she doesn't, that's okay. She's probably just at work or something. But she's already such a great supporter. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start the boss battle. Let's kill this pumpkin mother trucker. Boss battle? Maybe boss battle just doesn't work anymore. Okay, we'll do a battle royale. We'll just do a battle royale. See who wins. Okay, Tokoyami's dropping. I'm dropping. Good, Quiet. Alpha's in. Yuki's in, and Destroyer Gladiator. Let us see who shall come out on top. So first, Destroyer goes for Alpha. Yuki goes for Toko. And we're ganging up on Quiet here. All right, Alpha's getting a little low there. Destroyer's one shot away, but a health pack drops. And Toko gets the health drop, and Yuki comes in with the swipe kill. I got rid of Alpha. It's me versus Yuki. And apparently I win. I reign supreme as the Dragon Lord. I'm gone. I won 500 scales, which I have no use for. Because I can just manipulate things. Okay, guys, let's actually get into the game for the day. Does everyone here know what the game is? For those of you who do not know, welcome if this is your first time. Here's our schedule for the stream. On Mondays and Thursdays, Magical Mondays and Thrashing Thursdays, we play the game that I am most obsessed with right now, Horizon Forbidden West. And on Wednesdays, we play Wacky Wednesdays games, which is usually something mythology based. Right now, we are playing Assassin's Creed Origins with my friend, the Mythology guy. And today is Friday, so it is Fainting Friday, where we have our Pokemon firered Nuzlocke. And guys, send it to my Discord. And let's get into Pokemon firered. Now, we have died twice already, so we are already on our third run. And I am making a rule right here, right now. If we die a third time, if we wipe a third time, we cannot play Fire Red again. We will be moving on to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, if that is the case. And I did a little bit before the stream, so we wouldn't have to go through the intro again. But we have our Pokeballs, I believe. Let us check. Let me turn this down. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we have 5 Pokeballs. Nuzlocke! Here, let me do it with the voice, the music voice. Where is it? Nuzlocke! There we go. Yeah, send it to which chat though. You can post it in the general for now, and I'll make a new chat for stories and things like that. Destroyer. Yeah, I'll make a category for that if that's what you guys want. I'm currently doing a Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, and it hurts me. Hey, at least you're not on your third run and you haven't even gotten to Lieutenant Surge. All right, guys, start putting in names for what we want our first new ally to be. So obviously, we named our starter, our Squirtle, Poseidon, and I made sure I spelled it right. I didn't just spell. Okay, a Rattata. What are we naming it, chat? What are we naming it? Damn. Okay. We'll have to just use a ball. When I was oppressed by Loth, I stole simply because Loth wishes for others to have nothing. Now I serve Lady Elistray, and I steal from the rich and corrupt to help the needy and downtrodden. Beautiful, beautiful character development, Alpha. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Alright, names. Tuki. I like it. Tuki. Alright, this time I am determined. I am determined to not, oh, what's the word? To not get wiped. We're not getting wiped this time. Rock will not be a problem because we have a water type, so that's the good news. The good news is we have a water type. The bad news is that, well, we won't we'll resist the water type moves. That's Starmie, though. Starmie, yeah? Starmie. I was scared of that Starmie. And that bridge. That whole area is like the Nuzlocke ender. Back in a second, I'll be typing that story up. Sounds good, friend. Alright, let's go to the left, see if we can catch a Mankey. Not what I wanted to check. You always start with fire. Is that what you're trying to say? I normally would start with... You know what the type I start with the least is actually water type. I think there's only one or two gens where I actually like the water type starter to maybe start with them first. And that's Gen 2 and 3 in my opinion. My favorite is... I usually start with grass. I like the grass type starters a lot. Let me think. In Gen 1... in Gen 1, it's equal for me. I actually kind of like them all equally. Not that it's not my favorite gen, but I like all the starters. There's not one I like more than the others, really. Like, I go through phases. Gen 2, my favorite is Cyndaquil, so I'm going to start with that one. Gen 3, my favorite... Again, they're equal, but I think I started with Torchic originally. But I do like the other two pretty equally. So, actually, Gen 2 and 3 are equal. Gen 4, always Turtwig. Gen 5, Survivor. Because I would have liked Tepig if they had kept him a quadruped. But they made him into another firefighting, and I was like, fuck this, I'm done, I hate this. And I do not like, what's its name? I can't remember that. What's the water type? Oshawott. I'm not a fan of Oshawot's line. I like Oshawott and Dewott, but I don't like Samurott. All right, start coming up with new names. We're probably going to get a Mankey here. Nope, you're a Rattata. Firestarter is hard mode because the first gym almost always has water type. Wait, it has water type. What? I'm confused by what you're saying. Are you trying to say that they're usually strong or resistant to fire? If so, yes. That is true for most gens. Not Gen 2. Gen 2. Oh. Looks like we're getting a Spearow. Poseidon, you're a god of the sea. How are you missing? Why are you missing? New Samurott is cool. I've seen pictures. It looks okay. Hawkeye. Good name. Totodile and Cyndaquil are adorable, but Mudkip is absolutely amazing. Wait, that's a different gen, though. I think you're thinking of Torchic and Rico. Yuwala, a form of a spear. Okay, it's between Hawkeye and Yuwala. Or is that Yukwala? I'm not sure. Can you type out the phonetics for it for me so I pronounce it right, Destroyer? I'm bad with pronunciations already, so. Did I say Gen 2 and Gen 3 water? No, Gen 2 is Cyndaquil for me. And Gen 3 I like equally, is what I was saying. My cat wants to come in. Meow, 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 meow. Say hi to the cat. Hi, it's me, Nightshade. Hi, meow, 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 meow. Good kitty. Good girl. Yeah, she's such a sweet kitty. Remember, guys, if we get to 40 subscribers, I will buy a new cam for my cat. Well, I'll get a new cam for me and replace this one here with my cat. It's Yakulawa. Yakulawa? I might just go with Hawkeye because Yakulawa is kind of hard. Guys, 1 for Hawkeye, 2 for Yakula. Alright. 1 for Hawkeye, 2 for Yakula. I'm gonna drink some water while y'all vote. So what have you guys been up to when we were off stream? Looks like we're only getting 1 vote for Yakula. Name givers can't vote Destroyer. I'll say you can. We don't have that many people in the chat right now, so you can. If we get up to 10 people in the chat, then no. 10 consistent chatters. But for now, I think we only got about 5 or 6 consistent chatters, which is fine. I'm grateful for just 1 consistent chatter, which is why I like having Tokoyami here, even though he talks about stuff that I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I know you, because here the reason I allow it is because if you actually like the other person's name more, you might end up voting for them. And if you don't vote, that's just a vote for your own name anyways, right? So I already counted as a 1. So currently I only see the 1 vote for Toko as the whatever. So we're gonna go with Hawkeye. I liked the name Destroyer. I just, one, if you want to guarantee it, use the channel points in down below. The who's that Pokemon channel point? Did I spell that? Hawkeye. Yep. Nice Fennekin. I don't like Fennekin. That's another gen. I actually like the grass type and the water type in Gen 6. Okay. Gen 7, I like the grass and the fire type. Well, that happened. Gen 7, I like the grass and the fire types. The water type, oh, is okay. So let's do the math on this for Bubble versus Tackle real quick. All right. So let's see. Oops. So do you guys know what same type attack advantage is? Oh, no wonder why it sounded so loud. My headphones were at 40. What the fuck? My headphones are never at that high. Nice, nice Prime Gaming emotes you got there. I love them. I love them. I use those from time to time. Sucks that Swampert's not in the game, so we can have all 3. Fennekin is best in its 3rd form. I do not like Fennekin's 3rd form. I'm sorry. I think it's okay, but the problem is for me is that it has a clearly female body type, but it's a Pokemon that is over 50% chance of being male, and that kind of bugs my brain. Other than that, the design is fine. I have a friend who says it looks female to him, but it does not look female. Or I'm sorry, looks male to him, but it does not look male to me at all. If they had like a difference between the male and the female versions, then I would like it a lot more, but I don't. Anyway, so Tackle does 35 damage and Bubble does 20. Because we're a water type, we do Stab, which is 1.5 times more. I think that's only 30 damage though, so Tackle actually still does more damage, doesn't it? Can somebody check my math on that? The only thing is Bubble is 100% accurate. But we might as well grind out some levels here. Greninja is awesome. I like Greninja a lot. The only problem I have with Greninja is the same problem I have with Charizard. Too much love from the Pokemon Company. It's designed after a witch, and the ear fur changes depending on gender, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but it's not enough of a change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad Pokemon. I think it's better than I still think it's good. I think it's better than the idea that they went with for Emboar. Like, I like Emboar's design, but like, I wish they had kept him like a fire anything else type. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of the metaverse? The reason I ask is because I actually have a family friend who he's an aspiring country artist, and he's actually gotten pretty successful. And he has a metaverse concert, and my dad keeps talking about it because it's a friend of my dad's from when he was young. And he's like, "Oh my god, the metaverse looks so cool. The metaverse is so cool." And I'm like, this is just VR chat, but for old people. And I don't like it at all. I think it looks like it's actually, I've tried it out a bit. It's pretty bad. Like, there's almost no options for customization. And you know how in most games when you put an outfit on a character, it takes off the outfit they're currently wearing and puts on the new one? In the metaverse, it puts both of them on when you put a new outfit on. So you end up having this weird ass looking outfit. And sometimes your outfits like go into the character model's body. It's weird. I don't like it. It's weird. Incineroar was a fake out. I like Incineroar. What's what you were thinking? I agree with you, Z. Sometimes the appearance suits gender specific. That's why I keep resetting until mine was female. That makes sense, Alpha. You know what? Mad respect for you for resetting in X and Y, which is literally considered the worst game to do resets in. Sad. Oh wait, he has fighting damage. We couldn't get a Mankey. That would have been awesome. Oh well, we get a Firo. I kind of liked it, but it's not so well refined, so I prefer VR chat. Yeah, when VR chat, this is brand new tech. I thought, what about VR chat? Yeah, honestly, if this is brand new, how come it's not as good as VR? Which VR chat, which came out years ago, and had all these basic functionalities when it came out. It took 150 resets to get a female. Mad respect, especially since that is the worst game to reset in. I'll posture check. Okay. I'm going to do a weird posture for now. I'm excited, by the way, today, guys, because after this, Clarence... You guys can't tell it, but I have my feet on my chair. Oh, God. It's hard for me to look up because of the way my posture is now. Clara and I are going to get burritos from one of my favorite burrito places in the city, so I'm really... Incineroar was designed like a firefighting type, but it's a fire dark type. I know, that's why I love Incineroar. Because it's the heel wrestler. Like, I would have preferred it not to be on its hind legs. I would have liked it as a quadruped still. But I love what they did, where everybody's like, oh god, another firefighting, and then instead it was a fire dark. I just got done with typing it out. Ooh, awesome. Maybe I'll read it a bit later. For now, we're doing grind, so I want to read it out. Sword and Shield starters are gender locked, I've heard. Are they? I don't think so. Maybe they are. I know that they're shiny locked. Or I'm pretty sure they were shiny locked. That was one thing I knew of at the beginning, is they were shiny locked. Alright, we're swapping. We're swapping to Hawkeye. Can you look that up for me, Alpha? I'm curious. Are they actually gender locked? If so, that's actually fucking stupid. Nice crit with that Hawkeye attack. They're the opposite of your character's gender. You did say in general, right? Wait, in general to what? Who's in general? Wait, who's inside a general? Who is inside a general? Who is currently inside a general giving them a hand up buttrectomy? Oh, in the general chat. Yeah. Go ahead in the general chat for now. I'll make a new chat for you, and then I'll copy and paste it and tag you. Yeah, in my Discord. Because if it's in Andrew's Discord, it's gonna get swept up by all the people chatting there. Because we built a pretty nice community over there with 1,000 people. I want to get us up to 100 people in the Discord someday, and I want to get up to 10 viewers average on Twitch. I actually got to a nice little goal on TikTok already. I've gotten up to 50 followers on TikTok. I'm happy about that. Let me see. Do I have it on the screen? I do not have it on the screen. That's okay. I'm actually really happy about that. I was given false information. They are not gender locked. Oh! Okay, because that would be stupid if they were. It would literally be the first game ever where they're gender locked. General chat, although in a general... Anyways, I'm not the Mythology server since I left due to an issue I still remember a while back. I don't remember the exact issue because I have not really been... Holy fuck. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Alright, Poseidon, take over. We're splitting the XP, but no one's dying. Did you guys see that crit? Holy, that was an insane crit. Oh, hey, look, it is there. Why is it stuck like that? That is weird. Why? Wait, I just realized I misspelled Tuki's name. Tukike. I'll fix it when we get to the name raider. That's gonna be a while though. I don't even know if we'll still be using Tuki. Guys, this is how bad Am I allowing items this run? I might allow one item per battle. We'll see. One item per battle. I remember that you said that the enemy gets blown up by light. That's what I remember. That's the last thing I remember. Do you release or do you do death box? If it's the starter, I do death box. If it's not the starter, I release. Or if it's just a Pokemon I really like, I'll probably do death box. Just didn't like the mass problems with the words used by people, but I put up with it. And I only dislike that as I like to speak my mind, but I recognize I was somewhat the problem in that scenario, so I just simply left the Mythology server. Might rejoin one day. Hey, you know what? That's a very healthy mentality of you to have. So, you know, good for you. I'm probably going to have a little bit less of a strict server. There will be some things I'll make like a political chat maybe for people, but I really don't want to talk about politics ever. Like, I talk about it with my friends. Even when I watch stuff by myself about politics, I get angry, and then I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? The politics and religion might be, like, the two things I try to avoid on the stream, or on my Discord. Like, super hard avoid. And, of course, you know, being mean to people. But that's a whole other thing. Maybe I'll make a gilded server. Dang, he's too fast. We really do need to level our boys up. You know why? Does anybody know why I'm grinding right here specifically? Oh, by the way, what has everybody had for lunch? I had a hamburger, which I was supposed to eat for dinner last night. So that's a thing I did. I also finished rendering the second Horizon stream. Looking forward to that. Look forward for me publishing that sometime tomorrow or Sunday. Friend is getting late for me, and I want to get some sleep. Oh, it's getting late for you. Okay. I need to study as well. Write the book. So have a nice day. For lunch, chicken nuggets and chips. All right, quiet. Have a good nap. Hope to see you again Monday when we play more Horizon Forbidden West. What did I have? Grilled chicken and cheese sandwiches. Ooh, sounds good. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of grilled cheeses, but they're still good. I'm not a huge cheese person. I've gotten more into cheese, but I used to really not enjoy cheese that much, which is probably a good thing because you do not want to have too much dairy. And I'm already obsessed with, like, I'm already such a bad eater. Like, I eat healthy, but I don't eat religiously healthy. You know what I mean? Flatbread and dal. Ooh, that sounds tasty. I had a grilled chicken wrap. Ooh. Damn, all these guys do like 10 bajillion damage. My grilled chest always has a meat to even out the cheese. Why are you grilling your own chest? Ooh, and curly fries? Oh, curly fries sound so good. Why am I torturing myself by asking you guys what you ate, and then I'm listing off the things you ate? I'm a psychopath, okay? I'm an insane, crazy person, and I want this tasty food. I hate autocorrect. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just like, I like reading the autocorrect because it's kind of funny, you know? Let's see. We still have a few more levels before we're maxed out. Ham and cheese sandwich with lettuce and mayo and Cheetos for a side and a cream soda. Ooh, a cream soda sounds good. I haven't had a good cream soda in like a couple weeks. That's because most places just don't have cream sodas. I mean, they do, but like most... I don't like canned cream soda too much. I like bottled cream soda. Bottled cream soda is... That is some tasty stuff right there. Yeah, we'll go with 5. We don't need that many, but it's good to have extras just in case we forget after Brock. I'm about to do a 3rd gym with a level 17 reboot as my strongest Pokemon. I don't really remember the gym orders in Gen 8 that well, because I've only played it once. And honestly, the gyms are kind of forgettable because they were so easy. Was it the grass gym leader? Is that the third one? Bar make good cream soda. Fire. Oh, the fire gym. Oh, right, him. I actually kind of... We forgot to go to the center. We are stupid. Let's do a test. Let's see. How much damage does my my bubble do? Bubble. Come on, Poseidon. Spit on him. Spit on him. Spit in his face. Yeah, that's right. I spit in your general direction. Yeah, that did like a fourth, sort of. Okay, well, if it misses, it's going to do 0. It looks like it does about the same. What's your favorite types, guys? Mine is obviously dragon, and then dark, and then ghost. In that order. Of course, I like the edgiest types. But I actually just really like the designs and the type of Pokemon that they have. Like Chandelure is a really cool Pokemon. I like Garchomp a lot. I like Goodra. I like Dragapult. I even like Drampa a lot. I don't think there's a single dragon type that I don't like. There's some that I don't think should be dragons, like Altaria. I don't see why Altaria is a dragon type. It really doesn't make sense. Dark, Steel, Ghost, and Dragon. In that order, or just those 4 in general? Steel's a cool one. I think we like pretty much all this. Steel, I do like Steel. But there aren't a lot of Steel Pokemon that I really like. That's so I'm like... I think it's a good type, but it's such a defensive type. There's only like 3 or 4 Steel type Pokemon that are actually offensive. In general, because of Giratina, Dragapult, and B-Sharp. B-Sharp is a cool-ass Pokemon. That makes sense. Dark, Steel, Fairy, and Dragon. I'm not a huge fan of Fairy, but I do like... I don't mind its addition. I understand why they had to add it, because there were way too many Dragon types that are way too busted. With... Holy fuck, that was scary. The only problem I have with Fairy is that Fairy is a little busted too. Not like super busted, but it's like, why? What is this? You know, I think I know why we kept losing our first 2 runs. There was one thing we forgot to do both times. Oh, have you guys seen the today's art challenge on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter? If you have not, go to my YouTube channel and you can go find it there. It should be my latest upload. I'm trying to do two videos a day, but I can't think of something every day. I'm really bad. My overall favorite Pokemon is Eevee. So much potential. I really like Eevee. The only thing is, I don't think they're gonna do... I have a hard time thinking that they're gonna add any more evolutions, because I feel like they don't want to add like... I feel like they want to keep Eevee cute, and all the other types they have left are either really hard to design a type for that, or like think of a good idea for a type for that, or the other problem is that it's a type that's more of a cool type and not a cute type. A good example for that would be like Dragon type. Dragon type is a cool type, but a lot of Eevee's evolutions are very cute and beautiful. Whereas if you made a Dragon type, it would come out more edgy and dark. Same with the Poison type and the Ghost type. What other types don't they have? Fighting type and Flying type would be the 2 hardest for them to do. Because it's... How do you do a quadruped fighting type sort of situation, I'm assuming is their biggest problem with that design. And then Flying type, you just give it wings? Again, gonna look weird, a dog with wings sort of thing. I mean, you could give it like a... Kind of like a... Jolteon isn't cute. That's true. Jolteon is the least cute out of all of them, but the rest are all like cute or very pretty. Like even Umbreon is like beautiful. It's very sleek. And Jolteon was made back in the early days of Pokemon when they just did whatever. They didn't really have a like, oh, this is the design style because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm talking about more now, their mentality now. Like, they don't want to make any more EVs that can't be cute or beautiful. Cute or pretty, I should say. That's the logic I have. If they come out with like a cool, edgy type in the future, then sure. But just for the time being, I gotta fix my glasses. Oh, did we ever change the game? There we go. Umbreon, Glaceon, and Leafeon are my favorite evolutions. Umbreon is my favorite. I like Glaceon and I like Leafeon. The only unfortunate thing is they both suck. Like, they both have really bad typings. Like, being a pure ice and pure grass is two of the worst typings you can have in the game. And it's not, and it doesn't make me hate them. I just feel bad for them. Because it's like ice types are just so weak. The only thing they have going for them is like special attack and speed. But because they're such glass cannons, they really can't do much of anything. But I do agree with you. They are very, I like them a lot. I like the way them. Is there anything you guys are looking forward to? I mean, I was obviously looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West, and that's already out. And I'm looking forward to playing it again on Monday. I want to play it more. They're strong against dragons, ice type. Yeah, but the problem is that most dragon types will at least know one fire type move, which is just going to destroy an ice type. And even if they don't, there's not really much besides, like, most of the time they're not going to be able to one-shot, is the problem. That's the only problem with ice types, really, is that they can't really one-shot. Ghost could be cute, but there are cute ghost Pokemon now. You're not wrong. There are cute ghost Pokemon, and it could be cute. I'm just thinking that they might, There are two reasons why I'm thinking they don't want to do a ghost type for Eevee. Specifically ghost. One is because if you evolve it into a ghost, that means your Pokemon died. And I don't think they like the idea of your Pokemon dying after you have it. And two, let's swap you. We don't, we'll go to the center just in case. It's mainly the fact that they don't want your Pokemon to die after you have it, and two is, I think they might just have a hard time coming up with a cute design. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just saying that the Pokemon company itself probably having a hard time coming up with the design. And remember, I want a steel type, I want a poison type, I want a ghost type, I want a flying type, I want a fighting type, and I want a dragon type. I just can't imagine. From what I can tell from Pokemon Company, I think it's gonna be a hard time. That's the beauty of it. They make it capture only Pokemon. There's been a couple of those. You would make people really mad if you made the Ghost evolution capture only. So I don't think they would do that. I really don't. I don't think they would do that. Because then it's not an evolution, right? You know what I mean? The whole point of Eevee is that it can evolve into so many different things. And if you make one of the things it can't even evolve into, then why even have it connected to Eevee at that point? Why not just have it be its own Pokemon? So, that's why I don't think they do that. Okay, let's tackle. Let's just tackle it. Just smack its face in. Smack its face in. All right, who level up? Let's get Hawkeye and Tuki up to level 7 or 8. That sounds like a good idea. It has such a high attack set. I wish we had a Makey. Oh well. It could be a situational evolution, like Espeon and Umbreon is time of day. Ghost could be in a ghost heavy area. It's not the evolution part that would be hard. It's... Oh, that was only a crit. Lol, -1 crit. I mean, you could do that and say, like, it takes on ghostly energy. Or you could make it like a Shrine Maiden sort of creature. I'm just thinking that Pokemon isn't thinking that far, and more importantly, I don't think they want to add any more evolutions yet. We might get one Gen 9. Because, let's see, the last one we got was Gen 6. And before that was Gen 4. So people were expecting one Gen 8. So we might get one Gen 9. But if we don't get one by Gen 9 or 10, I'm going to say that they don't want to add any more evolution. I wonder if we'll even get a Gen 9, though. Mantike needing a Remoraid in the party. I'm actually thinking of some ideas in my head now. Like, instead of it actually being like a ghost, it's like a Shrine Maiden where it has like a shrine kind of look to it. You know, with the tassels and the bells. So it's more of a Pokemon that leads wayward souls instead of actually being a dead Pokemon. That could work. We'll see, we'll see. Holy fuck, these crits. Carry on. Oh, is it Carry on? Interesting name. Shrine Maiden could work, spiritually gifted, but not a spirit. Yeah, that I think that would be if Nintendo could, that would be the way they'd go. Yeah, as in maybe. I feel like that doesn't like kind of go off the tongue very well. Carry on. It sounds like you're saying like carry on luggage, which technically works because it's guiding them to the afterward. I don't know. This is a hard one. Chiron is technically dead. Chiron. Well, Chiron is... Oh, no. Chiron is immortal. I remember. The gods made him immortal in mythology. So, if Chiron is real, he's probably not dead unless they found a way to kill immortals. In which case... Yikes. Screw you, autocorrect. Chiron in mythology, by the way, apparently really hates when people mix up their names. Let's see, how high are our mobs? Still 5, right? Come on, Hawkeye. You just had a TV show. You should be all pumped up. There you go. Well done. You did it. Using those funds from that new show you got. Speaking of Hawkeye, who here watched Hawkeye? I watched it. I was too busy to watch when the first few episodes came out, and I watched episode 1, 2, 3, 4 all together, and then I watched 5 when it came out and 6 when it came out, and I thought it was okay. I remember that from Percy Jackson. Oh yeah, it wasn't Percy Jackson, wasn't it? Well, Percy Jackson was such a unique phenomena. I mean, not really. People love mythology, but I think he has so much. He's so good at writing because he would write like 2 books a year for a good period there. Like he would just have book after book after book coming out, and it was pretty insane. Although his later books started getting a little bit, I still haven't finished the Magnus Chase books because the third one, I'm like halfway through it and I'm like, I don't want to read more. You didn't, and you have no interest in it? Oh, why not, Toko? Love that Netflix DD is canon now. Netflix DD? DD. Damien Dark? Oh, Daredevil. Technically not canon yet. Technically not canon. Because the actor himself said that it is actually a different Wilson Fisk from a different universe. So technically, those shows are still not canon. I know it's the same actors in the same characters. I've seen No Way Home. Still technically not canon. Because it's like having multiple Spider-Men. You can have two Spider-Men that look exactly the same, and it's still technically not the same Spider-Man. That's why it's technically not canon yet. Because the main thing is that Kevin Feige did not want them to be canon. Like he's still in charge of the MCU. He really did not want those to be canon because those were not his stories. And if Wilson Fisk is a different Wilson Fisk, then Daredevil is a different Daredevil. Or Matt Murdock is a different Matt Murdock. Even though they're all played by the same characters. Or same actors. So maybe it'll be canon. I'm not... if they do become canon, then I'm going to have some questions like, why didn't they know about these characters beforehand? Doesn't really make any sense. Still glad they kept the actors. I agree. Look, whether it's canon or not isn't what matters to me. It's whether we get a good show or a good form of entertainment, movie, show, book, whatever. And those actors did their parts amazingly, and the fact that they kept them is a good idea. Even if they decide to say, oh, these are a completely different Matt Murdock. This Matt Murdock doesn't even know Foggy. He's never met Foggy before, right? Or this Wilson Fisk has never had Vanessa before. Vanessa was never in his life, right? The actors will still play them well, no matter what it is, and I am looking forward to that. I'm very happy for that. So I'm very happy for the actors, and I'm happy for the fans of the Netflix series. I only watched season 1 of Daredevil, and then I never watched any of the other Netflix shows, because by the time I was kind of interested in them, Luke Cage was already coming out, and Daredevil season 2 had already come out, and Jessica Jones season 2 had come out, and I was just like, I don't care, it's too much for me. I never really cared about Marvel, and I didn't even care about Hawkeye when I watched them. Oh, I mean, that's fair. I really like the Marvels, the MCU. Same. Let's see. We said we'd get them to 7, so let's just get them to 7 and see what happens. Phlegm. I got some phlegm in my throat. I'm just dreaming about this burrito I'm gonna be ordering later. I am... Nice crit, Tuki. Well done. Well done. I'm a DC, but I get that. So long as you don't hate on Marvel for being popular, that's fine. Honestly, though, DC might get a little better from here on out. I'm hoping the DC EU is good. I love the MCU. I really enjoy the MCU. I also think there are some good DC movies. Some really bad ones, though. Like, the worst MCU films for me are Thor 2. I mean, I did a whole tier list about it, so you can watch my tier list. Thor 2, Captain Marvel, and... I can't remember the third one. Incredible Hulk. Those ones, just because I have the least fun with those. But even those I can kind of watch. I tried watching Luke Cage, but it became too racially political. That's fair, Alpha. For me, the biggest problem I heard was that Because I watched the first 2 episodes because a friend of mine was obsessed with those shows and he made me watch them. He just came over and he just put them on. I was like, okay, fine. And I thought the first 2 episodes were good. The problem I had with Luke Cage was apparently like the main villain apparently gets just cut out of the show halfway through, and then it just felt boring after that, which is annoying. And they never had him wear his yellow shirt. Why is it so hard to get him to wear a yellow shirt? Huh? Why can't he wear a goddamn yellow shirt? But oh well. I heard the acting was good, the action was good for the most part. And most of it was good. All right, let's see. Everybody's at level 7, so let's... let us heal up, and we are going to go fight. We're going to go do the thing that we skipped twice. In 2 runs, we skipped it. And then after that, we will have a... we'll go on a quick break for my throat. I have such a hard time talking when I'm playing on the TV. Maybe I'll try hooking it up the game, but I like looking at it on the TV. I like having the big screen, you know, for Horizon. Maybe I'll try sitting in a different position or something. I don't know. Now let's just kill this guy. You filthy rat. What's a show that you guys have watched recently that you really liked? Recently, Blair got me to start watching a show from 2013 era. It's called Orphan Black. It's a really interesting show. We're like we're like at the beginning of season 3, and what's been going on is like, holy. There's a person who gets killed because there's a guy who dies by accident. All right, Levere. We haven't killed you in the other 2 timelines, but in this one, we're going to destroy you. We're going to crush your hopes and dreams right here, right now. I'm really loving Peacemaker. Oh yeah, Peacemaker's out. I should probably try that out. I hear it's good. I liked Book of Boba Fett. Okay, I know some people really didn't like it, and I understand why. Overall, I thought it was pretty good. All right, let's swap. Let's lower your attack. Okay, he won't crit. He's not gonna crit. He's not gonna crit. And now we swap back to Poseidon. Currently watching the original Smallville. I haven't done the gym yet, but my Raboot is level 24 now. I watched the original Smallville. I liked it okay. Let's use 1 potion. Smallville was fun at the time, but now looking back on it, there were a lot of problems I had with it. Wait, I'm not supposed to miss. What is this? What are these crits? What are these crits? I should have swapped out. I should have swapped out. Oh my god, he was so low. All right. First death is our starter. This is gonna be hard. I just finished Kamen Rider Kyugu, and I really enjoyed it. I used to watch it with my dad when I was little, but they just added it to Hulu, and so it's nostalgic now. Again, it's not a bad show. Just not great. I should have swapped out. I have no problem with promoting ethical awareness, but Luke Cage started shoving it down people's throats. Oof, that's never fun. Supergirl started doing the same thing. I mean, Supergirl was bad from the beginning because they didn't understand the character Supergirl. All right, looks like we're going through the rest of the game without a starter. So that's gonna be fun. Stupid Levere. All right, let's send off Poseidon. We're gonna give him a Viking's death in the water, because he's the god of water, god of the oceans. You like Batwoman? I think it's terrible. I've watched a few episodes and it gave me a headache. I think it's just not. I don't think it's good at all. Glad that you like it, but I think it is just terrible. All right. Let's name it Heaven. All right, Poseidon. Enjoy your time in the sky. We will never see you again. Never bothered with Batwoman. My friend started watching and told me to stay away. Yeah, there's some really ridiculous stuff in Batwoman, I hear. I know that the main actress left in after season 1, and since then they've had another actress. Oh, Batman! When you said that said Supergirl was terrible at the beginning. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh, you mean how from the beginning it was bad? Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Now I get what you're saying. That makes so much more sense. Yeah. The problem with Supergirl was that they didn't even know. They don't understand the difference between Supergirl. So the whole... I need to take my jacket off while this whole tutorial thing is going. So the thing with Supergirl is that she is her own character. She actually doesn't even really like humans like Superman does. And instead of making her like that, like how she actually has all this anger and sadness and depression and from losing her friends, her family, her planet. Instead of keeping that in her character like they're supposed to, they end up just making her female Superman, and it is terrible. Like, she acts just like Superman would, but she's a girl. Like, what is it? This isn't Supergirl. This is Superman, but this is girl Superman. What is this shit? Also, fuck Titans. Looks like we're getting 2 burbs. Coco must like this. All right, come up with a name for a burb, and then somebody start coming up with a name for a bug. We do not have a good team for the first gym now. I'm thinking A-Row. No, you know what? I'm gonna call him Titan. Titan. That's his name. I'll still say that the Supergirl series was better than the movie she shot in the 80s. Oh, that was terrible. That was a terrible movie. But it was also the 80s. This is like... They had no excuse today. They could have made... We're calling him Raw. All right, Toko. Thank you for using that points. Remember, guys, if you want to pick the next Pokemon's name, use your channel points. Use them, you scally ski wags. What? I just realized we're screwed against the first and the third gym with our team. I should have swapped out. I should have kept Squirtle alive by any means necessary. Or Poseidon. Alright, let us see how far we can go without a starter. This is a super hardcore. No starter run. All planned, right? This is all part of the rules. All right, let's level up our Pidgey a bit. Oh, wait, we can level him up with the next area. What am I doing? Go, Ra! I summon the winged dragon of Ra! And I use my life points and give them back to Ra for his attack points. Flash started out good, but it got lazy. Yeah, that's how I feel too, because I liked Season 1 a lot. Season 1 was good. And then Season 2 was kind of like Season 1 again, but it wasn't too bad. Like, it still had some interesting premises and a good twist with it. Holy, that hurt. But then Season 3 was just terrible. I fucking hated Season 3. I'm mad with what they did with Scarecrow, but also I did not like what they did with Deathstroke. And why the fuck is Trigon the first main villain they fight? Wait, really? Trigon's the first one they fight? That's a little early. Trigon should be like a Season 3 villain at least. Because he's, you know, a fucking demon from another dimension. That's kind of annoying. That's also like a huge part of Raven's character backstory for later. And you're using it this early? Really? Hey, that doesn't make a lot of sense. The season was just bad. I heard that some of the season was okay. But yeah, it looks like it didn't do great. Which, that's unfortunate. We don't get more Titan stuff. People just want their Teen Titans show, god damn it. Oh, I just remembered. Shield Hero comes out in 1 month. I am so excited for Shield Hero Season 2. I can't wait. They put out a teaser trailer for it a couple weeks ago, and I've been so focused on Horizon, I didn't even think about it. But oh my god, I'm looking forward to it. I only watched Season 1, but Trigon was the season's big bad. Oh, okay, that's what you meant, Alpha. That makes more sense. All right, somebody start coming up with bug names. All right, we got a Weedle. It's spitting on us. It's spitting on us. Why you gotta do that, huh? What's your problem? Why you got a problem with me? Why you gotta spit on me like that, eh? By the way, Toko, I've noticed you started doing this a lot, where you don't separate when you type out a period, you always forget to put a space, so it ends up coming out like a web link. Try putting more spaces between your periods. Just a thought. Season 1 is Trigon, Season 2 is Deathstroke, and Season 3 is Scarecrow. Why are the villains getting less powerful as they go? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, I could get Deathstroke Season 1, because you could have him, even if you beat him at the end of Season 1, you could have him, like, reoccur because it's fucking Deathstroke. But Trigon Season 1 and Scarecrow Season 3, that's weird. Worminator. I like it. Nader. Doom Patrol failed from their camo in Titans. Wait, Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol again. What do you mean they failed from their cameo? I'm confused. I do not understand what you are trying to say, friend. My sister. You know, the only thing I don't like about Orphan Black is, like, the guy, whoever's making it is obsessed with their, like, medical porn. And what I mean by that is they always show these, like, every few episodes they show this weird medical procedure or someone doing some, like, really weird medical thing. And they do a close-up shot of it. Like, there's this part where someone is getting, bone marrow taken out of them in the show. And they do a close-up of the needle taking the blood and the bone marrow out. And I was like, why do you have to do that? And the needle, by the way, a needle for bone marrow is fucking huge. It's like this long a needle, and it's like this thick. Like, look up a bone marrow needle if you're not afraid of needles, and it's fucking scary. They were crap in Titans, and they never got a season 2 for their show. Sad. Doom Patrol. Not the Doom Patrol. Almost as sad as losing Poseidon this early. Okay, guys. I'm going to get to the entrance of the cave, and then we are going to go on a quick break. And I'm going to get a snack, rest my throat, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Do you feel tired, confused, or dizzy? Have you ever felt like you just can't go on because of massive headaches? Then try water! Water is the newest soft drink on the market. It's refreshing and delicious, all while containing 0 sugar, 0 corn syrup, and 0 calories. Water will give you the strength to complete the toughest of tasks on the hottest of days. Water can even be used for cleaning yourself and your clothes. An overexposure to water can lead to flooding, massive downpours, tsunamis, whirlpools, and even drowning. Gnarly, dudes. If this happens to you, call 911 and some bros will be there in a flash. If you're planning to use water without an experienced physician around, please make sure you bring along someone who is CPR certified. Man, water is good. Water, have a sip.
I think that's what he's talking about, Destroy Gladiator. He's talking about how they messed him up in whatever, in Suicide Squad. I guess you don't like Suicide Squad Joker. There it is. Yeah, the Suicide Squad Joker was not good. That was a bad Joker. It was, I don't know what they were thinking there. They were just like, all you need is the name. You're done. Apparently they got rid of a lot of his scenes, which made him more enjoyable. But I don't know how much more enjoyable you could have made him. I'm disappointed in the DCCU. The newest Suicide Squad is a lot better. Joker's not in it, which isn't necessarily a positive, but it's not this Joker. How the heck did you crit with the poison sting? We should live it, even if they crit again. Never say be impossible, because it certainly can be possible. I like Heath Ledger's Joker a millionfold more. Why you missing? And now you're poisoned because of it. You could have killed him. But no. No. Hey, level up. Let's go. To be fair, Suicide Squad is a fantastic movie. It is a fantastic movie. I am so glad that they were like, let's get James Gunn. That was the smart move on their part. Getting James Gunn in that movie. Oh my. Beautiful. 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 I also said those who get Joker wrong just aren't trying. True. True. Heath Ledger's Joker, they were trying with that one. Did you see the movie The Joker? Or no, just Joker. I think it's just called Joker, right? That's a good movie too. I had a lot of fun with that one. You know, the first time I knew a Pokemon could learn Peck was in, fun fact, in Gen 3. My starter I started with the first time I played was Torchic, and my Torchic learned Peck, and I'm like, oh, is that a new move? And I was like, how does it peck? And then I realized, oh, right, they have beaks. I was not a smart kid. Or a smart adult. I haven't yet, but I've heard good things. It's a really good movie. It's really good. And they get an essence of the Joker without, like... It's a very good origin to how the Joker became the Joker. And it is fucking crazy at times. Like, the stuff with his mom is like, oh my fucking god, you gotta be kidding me. I still think 89 Batman has the best Joker adaptation. Be honest, I haven't watched it. I think I've seen some clips and I was like, it's good. Not my personal favorite. My favorite Joker is the Heath Ledger Joker, though. Because he's just fun. He's just fun. I believe Phoenix Joker is based on the One Bad Day Joker. Is it now? Don't think I've read... I honestly haven't read that many comics in general, let alone Batman comics, because I think Batman comics are good, but they're kind of... Apparently, they're the only thing that does well at DC Comics right now is Batman comics. Like, every comic that does well that isn't Batman only does well for, like, a very short period of time, and then it stops doing well. Like, if you look up the top-selling DC comics, like, in the top 20, I think, like, 18 of them are Batman comics, which is, like, kind of sad, DC. What are you doing? Oh, God. Alright, Raw. Let's feed you some worms. Get those guns up. Eat the worms. Go. You're a bird. Eat them. Don't just slam your body into them. You know what's apparently a thing that happens in Dark Souls now is the dogs will hip check you, which means they attack you from the side going like this. They don't just run at you and bite you anymore. I love Scarecrow, but he should not come out after season 2 of the Titans' greatest villains. And Scarecrow never once uses his toxin during the season and never wears a set. Wait, if he doesn't use the toxin and he doesn't use a Scarecrow outfit, how is he Scarecrow? How is that even That's not even Scarecrow. That's just some guy. Well, in what way is he Scarecrow? I'm confused. Like, if he makes people scared, that's Batman. Batman makes people scared, okay? That's just evil Batman then. Like, Scarecrow's not my favorite, but I will stand for his... Like, he has very important things that he does. He looks like a Scarecrow, and he has a scare toxin. You keep those two things in. You don't keep those two things. It's not even fucking Scarecrow. His name is just normal guy now. Yes. No, he's Bertman. That's his name. He's Bertman. Because he's just scaring people, but he's not Batman. He's Bertman. Bertman. Not Bertman. Bertman has caused another crime. He's gone down, and he's been a discount Batman again. No, I can't allow him to continue to be. That's how I feel like that show is. One Bad Day is an incident where Joker tries to make Gordon crazy to prove all it takes is one bad day to destroy you, who you were, and turn you into something else. I would say no, it's not based on that. It might be like loosely inspired by that, but not based on that, because Gordon's not even in, from what I remember, he's not in the Joker. Bruce Wayne's parents are in it, and Bruce and what's his name? I forget his name. But really, if anything, this is more of a story. Oops, I was trying to swap. This is a story of a guy who already has a bad life, and he tries to, and he has a lot of mental health issues, and he eventually just feeds into the mental health issues and all the darkness in the city that happens around him in Gotham, and he just gets unhinged. That's really the story. Alfred, yes, thank you. I was thinking his name is Fred, but I'm like, it's not Fred. It's something Fred. Yeah, Bruce Wayne's parents and Alfred are in it, and Bruce Wayne is in it. But Gordon isn't. So I think it might be inspired by the One Bad Day, but it's not based on it. Here's the thing. I do want Scarecrow to do other stuff besides using only his toxin, but not using it all is just stupid. Yeah, he can do some other things, but you have to have it there for at least have that as the end goal, right? Like his end, like he starts off just trying to scare people, and then he realizes he's not that scary. So then he ends up inventing a toxin to scare people. And it's like, yeah, that's Scarecrow. You don't have to have him have it every single episode, but have him have it at least eventually, right? Or at the beginning. Maybe even, you could even have him use it at the beginning, and then have the Titans come in, and they take his formula, and he doesn't remember anymore, and it would take him years to remake that formula. So now he has a vendetta against them. He's trying to... He could have like a scene where he breaks into the Titan Tower and has like this like creepy hallway experience for them to go of all their worst fears in their own house. Imagine that. And then of course you end it with Raven beating him because she's not afraid of anything in the human world. The One Bad Day is where all the shit in your life just breaks you. I guess, yeah, I'd say that it's inspired by that, not based on it, because that is kind of the idea behind the Joker movie, but it's a bit more than that because Joker's already kind of insane at the beginning of the movie. It's hard, but he's also not. It's hard to explain. You have to watch the movie to understand. Apparently, they're gonna do a Joker 2. Not sure how I feel about that. Another sequel that I saw a trailer for that I'm interested in because the last one was great, and this trailer looks good, but it also doesn't feel like it kind of... Something about it feels a little off, and I don't know what it is. It just, the characters feel too chummy in this trailer. Or they feel too... I don't know, they feel too comical in this trailer than they did in the last film. And that's the trailer for, oh, what's the name of it? Into the Spider-Verse 2. And apparently it's gonna be a two-parter, which... better be a long-ass fucking movie if it's a two-parter. It better be a minimum of 6 hours altogether. If it's at a minimum of 6 hours, if you put two-parters together, no reason for it to be a two-parter. Sorry. Have you ever caught a knack rack? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what a knack rack is. Alright, Worminator, you're being a little slow. I don't think we can get anything new at Brock's gym, can we? So it's just gonna be grinding there. Oh, German Garchomp. I've caught a Garchomp before, yes. I haven't even been able to play the new Pokemon game. I really want to play it, but I don't have the time. I'm always working on stuff. I haven't even been able to touch my Switch. My Switch. That's an interesting name for Garchomp. Knack Rack. Is it just Knack Rack? Or is it Knack Rack? Oh, wait. Someone is poisoned. Who be poisoned? Oh, shite. Let's run for now. Let's see, 14. Can we make it in 14 steps? 1, 2, 3. Wait, is that... Okay, so 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're just gonna... I think we bought those antidotes. I think intruding Black Adam into the DCU will be a good idea if they don't fuck it up. Yeah, I know you were trying to say introducing. Maybe? I mean, Shazam was good. I liked Shazam a lot. That was fun. I don't know how they're going to do Black Adam, because Black Adam is a villain. I mean, he's kind of an anti-hero. No, he's actually not even... He's an anti-villain, in a sense. But he's still pretty much a villain. So I don't know how we're going to do a whole movie where Black Adam is the main villain. And they announced that movie, like, so long ago. Like, 6 years ago, right? Like, how... Holy fuck, that was a long time ago. I know they're still working on it, but... Are they still working on it? You know what I mean? Like, I know they say they are... Or are they really? Pain sucks, and now I'm scared because one of the writers is going to help make one of the new Power Rangers media that they're doing. Oof. Unlucky. Unlucky. That means the new Power Rangers might suck, Coco. The new Power Rangers might suck. Knack-Rack evolves from Canarxel, which evolves from Camelot. Camelota. Camelot? Yeah, Camelot. No, Calmalot. Calmalot. Black Adam's only goal is to keep his kingdom safe. It sounds like Narc or Knock. Oh, so Noxel. Knockrock, Noxel, and Amlot. So the K is silent. And people say English is hard. Like, English has its difficulties, but I wouldn't say it's... I know people who are like, English is the hardest language. I'm like, if it's the hardest language, how did you learn it? Like, seriously. How do you know English if it's so hard? They're like, well, I was born here. And should still mean you might not know it. If it's so hard, you shouldn't be able to learn it. Just saying. I get it. Still. I speak German and sometimes I confuse it with Norwegian or Swedish. Oh, well, they're very similar, aren't they? That kind of northwestern European kind of languages. I hope it's good, but I'm considering they don't have the Scarecrow wear a Scarecrow costume. I have no faith. Watch, next the Power Rangers won't wear Power Rangers costumes. Instead, they'll just wear like a red mask or a blue mask. No, not even that. A red t-shirt or a blue t-shirt. That's it. No Power Rangers outfits. Amber Deutsch mag Spen zu lernen. How good was that? How close was that, Destroyer? I've never studied Deutsch or German or any of that stuff, but I wonder how close I got. Oh, okay. I have a natural affinity for the Norwegian or the Icelandic languages. The plan is that Black Adam movie, then Shazam 2. Yeah. I know that's the plan. Although they already came out with some teaser stuff for Shazam 2. So are we sure we're getting a Black Adam movie? It means, but German is fun to learn. Oh. I do want to learn German. Because the thing I love about German this is something I know is that you can make... In the German language, you can insult people in ways that just don't exist, but the way the language is built, you can just make up insults. And it just sounds beautiful. I want to learn some German insults just to say to people. I know you can call someone like a pig dog. If you want to just like... You can just merge those two words together to make it a word. German is definitely one of the languages I want to learn. Partly because I want to watch like WW2 propaganda, and I want to see what he was saying. I want to be able to like understand what he was saying. That way I can like see how he was able to manipulate people into such bad ideas. Dwayne Johnson is adamant it's happening. I hope so. Did you see, by the way, he recently said that he's bringing to life one of the coolest video game series of all time. Schweinhund. Pig dog is Schweinhund. Deutschen reden ist lustig. Deutschen reden ist lustig. Did I just say something terrible in German? Did I just attack someone in German? All right, let's let you out. Let's let you out of the Hawkeye. Let's eat this carapace. Crack it open. You know, I'm not saying Black Adam that Dwayne Johnson is wrong. That basically means the shit talking in German is funny. Ach, unterstand. I understand you. Wunderbar. All I know. I know they say Fraulein a lot. What does Fraulein mean exactly? And why is it used a lot with like German characters talking to women and things like that? Is there like a regional reason? Is it linguistic? Verminator. Poisonous creature. Let it die from the inside out, yeah? Fraulein means young lady. Ah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I knew it was something, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I know that, the character in Young Frankenstein the caretaker. Her name, I know her name in German means horse glue, and that's why every time she says her name, the horse is whinny, because they're scared of getting turned into horse glue. That's one German thing. I also know that apparently, this is what I was told by a teacher in high school, so I don't remember it 100% correctly, but there was the word for hippo means water rhinoceros. Last stream I said Pure Anger was about 9 rangers trying to save the universe from an evil space empire called Jark Matter, which is led by Don Amage. Wait, Toko, but what if this new show is bad? What if they don't even have red suits? They just have basic red shirts and blue shirts and yellow shirts, and they don't even transform or morph. They just walk out wearing the shirts. What if that's how bad the show gets? Waser Norshan Jarwal Jawol Warser Narshorn Jawol. I think I did. Water rhinoceros, yes. Oh, I was correct. I like that. I love when languages don't have words for animals that are just like, this is the animal's name. Instead, this is what we think of the animal's name. Because I know for a fact that in Swedish, I saw a post about this. Oh no, I shouldn't be attacking him. I should swap. I know that in Swedish, the word for turtle and the word for tortoise is basically the same, where it's water shield toad and land shield toad. At least that's something I read in a post once, and I thought that's hilarious. So when a lot of Swedish people are talking in English, they can't tell the difference between a tortoise and a turtle, even though technically a tortoise is a type of turtle. It's just a subspecies of turtle. I'll not watch it and hope that Hasbro learns their lesson. What if it ends up becoming their most popular series of all time? And therefore, that means that they actually start making more series like this. You know, it's one thing that annoyed me about the earlier Power Ranger shows. They basically walk around in color-coded out of uniform and no one ever figures it out. That would annoy me. That would be stupid. Like, it's like, who could the Power Rangers be? Well, it's not those people in the same colors as the Power Rangers, is it? Nah, can't be them. It's like Superman wearing glasses. No, well, the Superman wearing glasses thing is actually different. There's a whole thing behind it. I know in the older shows, it would just be him. He would just put on glasses and people wouldn't recognize him. But what he actually does is he wears multiple layers of clothing. Like, he'll wear a tank top and shorts, and then he'll wear a button-up shirt, a vest, and then a jacket over that, so you can't see his muscles, right? So so he just looks big. He doesn't look muscular like Superman does, especially since Superman wears, like, you know, skin tight clothes, so you can see his bulging muscles. Oh my god, his bulging muscles. And then he would change his hair color and his whole demeanor, so he would be kind of nerdy, and he would practice tripping because Superman can't trip. He would practice tripping and, like, being all clumsy, so that way when you you would never even consider that he's Superman. He would look he acts different, he looks completely different. You'd be like, that's just Clark Kent. And then when he becomes Superman, he changes his hair, he undresses down to his Superman outfit, which is tight fitting, and he'd take off the clothes. And he looked like a completely different person. I know there's a reason for the glasses, but back then they were just... Yeah, back in the day, they were just basic-ass glasses. Ik blende aus. I think I got the first one and the last one right, but I think I got the middle one right. Is it blende or blende? Is it ik blende aus? I don't know why I'm... if I'm getting this right, I don't know why I so naturally just can kind of mostly understand German. Although there have been times when I've seen a word in German, I'm like, kind of like my my art piece today. Have you guys seen... I'm curious. I'm gonna I'm gonna go for the full cam real quick. Did you guys see today's art piece, by the way? Ah, here it is. Let me know how many of you guys can guess who this is. Whoever guesses first, I will give 100 channel points to on in Stream Elements. Buggy, well, Alpha got that fast. All right, how do I give points in Stream Elements again? Let me look this up. Let's save actually. All right, I think it's, is that under modules? It's under chat commands, I think. Oh, I have it written as a. I think that's right. Wait, you only have 100. You only have 827 scales. Huh. That sucks. I mean, well, not sucks, but you should get 33. Oh, actually, you know, you might not have been here that long. You've been here for a short while, so that makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Now, let's get back to the game. Did you like my picture of Buggy, by the way, Alpha? I looked at pictures of Buggy when I was drawing it today, and I saw that one, I was like, I have to do this one. I have 1.1k. Oh, well, on the Stream Elements, you only have 827. You could try gambling them. Let's see what happens. It was nice. Thank you, Destroyer. It means I'm fading out. I'm blanking. Ah. Blenda is closer to the pronunciation. Oh, okay. Ich blende aus. So that was my second one. I'll tell everybody who likes a dumbass and continue watching Sentai until they do something different. What if it's actually good, though? What if, like, the story is good, they just don't have the outfits? I'm, like, I wouldn't be for it. I'm just curious. I want to know what you think. I feel like I've missed the whole story arc. What's going on now? Oh, I showed today's... No! Dang it. You're 100 scales. I like how you can win the ones in the stream avatars, but then lose the ones in stream elements. The worst is when you lose in both. How close are you to getting a... Oh, who changed to Sceptile? Who changed their guy to a Sceptile? Is that you, Yuki? I like it. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't know, Yuki, we lost Poseidon. If you weren't here for that. Yes, is me. I'll watch it, but I'll be very annoyed. I like that. I'll watch it, but I'll be very annoyed. I get that, though. I understand. If they did Spider-Man and he didn't wear his Spider-Man outfit, and he just wore, like, a shirt that said Spider-Man on it, and then a paper bag, I'd be like... I'd like it for, like, an episode, and then after 2, I'd be like... You just give him his outfit by now. That's one of the things I did not like about Daredevil. In season 1, I didn't mind that he didn't have his outfit because he had just started doing it. And then at the end of the season, he got it. And then I heard that in season 2, he wore it for most of it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch season 2. And then I didn't because I got busy and I forgot. And season 3, I hear he just didn't have his suit. He's like, I don't need it anymore. It's like, fuck you, put on the outfit. Half of the reason I come to watch a show is to see the superhero in their superhero outfit. And then there were some people who were like, oh, it's fine because the outfit is stupid anyways. And I was just like, fuck you. The outfit is fucking cool, okay? That's half of the character. Who was Poseidon? The starter. Sentai is okay. Aber Power Rangers ist Shibe? Shibe. Shibe. I can't do that last one. Not like this, I know. He got killed by a fucking crit. We always get killed by a kit. Shice? Is that Shice? The party on the right needs update. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I'll do that right now, actually. I'm not doing this in any particular order. Who else do we have in our party? I think we have a Firo, right? A Rattata. We have a really bad party for this first gym. And Weedle, where's Weedle? There it is. Let me just size them all up. There we go. Last year I only had time to talk about the first episode and the Rangers. You're missing the funky symbol in Seish? Seisha? Seisha. 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 That's a hard one to do. I don't know why. Oh, wait, I forgot. Gotta change our death count to 1. Oh my god. Sentai ist okay, aber Power Rangers ist Seisha. Seisha is if it's in a full sentence. Ah. Do you have like a German keyboard or something, or you have a program that turns your keyboard into a German keyboard? Can you read hiragana and katakana? No, I cannot. I can read Romaji. I want to learn hiragana and katakana again. I used to know hiragana and katakana when I was like 10, but I never kept up with it, so my brain slowly forgot it. Seisha is how it's pronounced. Yeah, I do. But you do which one? You do have a German keyboard, or you have a program that turns it German? And what I mean by a German keyboard is the keyboard itself has German keys on it. Funny story about that is I once met this guy. When he got a new computer, right? They were talking on the phone, and he lives in I think he lives in Mexico, and he was ordering the new computer. You have 3 keyboards. Woof, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I reckon Windows has a German language plugin. It probably does. But speaking of that, I have a friend who has he was on the phone, you know, getting a new keyboard, and when he was calling the guy, they were talking in Spanish because they're in Mexico, and the guy was like, "Okay, what do you want? What kind of computer do you want? Spanish or English one?" He's like, "Spanish. I'm speaking Spanish to you." And he's like, "Okay." And he sent him a keyboard computer where all the default stuff was in Spanish, but the keyboard was in Spanish, and he wasn't used to keyboards being in Spanish. He was used to them being in English. So he's like, "I can't type on this, even though I know the language." And it was pretty funny. English, German, and Japanese. You have a Japanese keyboard too? Damn, that's pretty cool. I want to learn hiragana and katakana. Where'd you learn your German and Japanese? Are you from Germany or Japan? I feel like you're probably from the US, but that could be wrong. Or maybe you're like Yuki from the Great North. Your family is from both or just Germany? I'm here just chilling with my Japanese language plugin. I mean, that's one step further than me. I was born in America. Oh! Oh, that's cool. You have a Japanese-German family. That's really cool. I'm 5th generation San Franciscan. So I was never really gonna learn like another language as part of my daily life. Honestly, if there was a language I learned for my daily life, it would be Cantonese. Because almost all my friends growing up, and a lot of my friends now, are all Chinese, and they all speak Cantonese as a second language, and it's kind of annoying sometimes. Okay. I know one of those is he. Right? And, I think I see ka in there somewhere. That's as best as I'm gonna do. I don't suppose you've got Italian heritage too, do you, Gladiator? Ecco da? I do. Oh dear. Cat something? Is that someone eats the cat? Yeah, let's heal up and then we'll go through this place. Ah, hello, what is this? I need to relearn my katakana and hiragana. Because I know like ayue o kakikuyo. It's been a while since I've practiced. Maybe we'll use the stream to practice Japanese. Oh, you wanna hear something funny? Oh, this is gonna make you guys so mad. I can't believe I haven't brought this story up, but I was watching this TikTok about this one guy talking about Japanese languages. And there was this girl in line in front of him. And she wanted an egg, and you know how the Japanese word, one of the Japanese words for egg is ajitama, right? And the girl in front of him said, "I'd like an ajitama." And then he's like, "Actually, it's ajitama," and she said, "I know what I said." It's like, but it's another language. You said it wrong. It's not ajitama. It's ajitama. My family is from German parts of Belgium, Ireland, Greece, Korea, and the Netherlands. Dang, you have a very diverse family. Legitama. I'm gonna call them legitimas from now on. Let's get some legitimas. I'm gonna make some scrambled legitimas. You want some scrambled legitimas? It sounds like a pill. Every time I say it, I feel like I'm swallowing a pill. That's actually how I feel. I feel like I'm swallowing some sort of like Ambien or some shit. If you're born in England, you're English. If you're born in London, you're a Londoner. What about a Londoner? Why, Gladiator? Why you gotta make me... I don't have time to learn a language. I've always heard it as tamago. Tamago is fried egg, if I remember correctly. What about Berliner? You're a donut. If you're from Berlin, you're a donut. Ich bin ein Berliner. I know that one. Destroy Glider, you could explain better. What's the difference between ajitama and tamago? Is ajitama boiled egg or hard-boiled egg or something like that, and then tamago is fried egg? Alright, we're just gonna peck this guy. Get our XP. Experience points to level up. Wait. Dang it. I saw a picture and I was like, wait a minute, what is that? You're American if you're born in New London. Wait, what? New London. Is that New York? Ooh. Ajitama is boiled and tamago is fried. Oh, I got it right! Oh my god! How'd I know this? My days of being a weeb have finally paid off. Yes! Weeb powers activate! That's a clip. That's a clip. I just looked it up. America has a new London. There's a new London in America? Really? Yikes. Why don't we just take the old London and we clean it up? That way it can become a new London. Just put on some polish. Just polish it up a bit, you know? Just polish London up. Just take a rag and just polish London. Does that make sense, guys? I think that makes sense. We should do that. It's Ajitsuke Tamago. What's Ajitsuke Tamago? Oh, is that the full way to say like a specific type of boiled egg? Wait, I'm confused. So Ajitama is a very specific way of making boiled egg? Oh, it's the full form of Ajitama. Tamago is tamagoyaki. Tamago is fried egg, but tamagoyaki is fried and made similarly to sushi. Interesting. Oh, it's where you have the fried egg slice on the rice with the wrapped in the seaweed, right? I've seen those before. I've kind of wanted to try them more now because I'm trying to eat more eggs for the healthy protein. Lucky Red, Garu Blue, Stinger Orange, Champ Black, Naga Silver, Balance Gold, Tip Yellow, Emily Green, Summer Pink, Shorompo Purple, Draco Commander, Soji Cyan, and Tauren is Phoenix. I remember that. I remember Tauren being Phoenix. Tamago is the more general word for egg in Japanese, it seems. You got it! What's your guys' favorite way to prepare eggs? I'm gonna make that the question of the day on Monday too, so try and think of your answers if you can't think of one now. My favorite way to eat eggs is always scrambled because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of eggs. I've never really liked eggs, even as a kid. Like, I like them okay. And for me, it's really, really, really easy to make eggs wrong. Like, really easy. Like, I've been to so many places where they make the eggs all runny, and it's like, just makes me want to vomit. Omelets can be really good if you know what you're doing. I want to try making an omelet someday soon. Today I'm having burritos though, so I can't do that tonight. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Over easy on toast. I've never liked it, but whenever I look at it, I'm like, I don't want to mix those two. I love scrambled eggs wrapped in wraps with bacon and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. Use butter in your pan, not oil. I use butter on my pan for a lot of things. I don't know what it is. I've just never liked eggs. Either that or medium boiled. That's where you can that's the type where they cut it off and they can put it into the ramen, right? Where you can like boil it and then take off the shell and cut it in half, right? Scrambled or sunny side up, and I love a good omelet. I like eggs. Okay, I don't know why I don't like eggs. I wish I liked eggs more because they're so healthy for you. But I also add a lot of salt and pepper to stuff, so there's that too. I don't know why I lean into the mic. I guess it's part of my persona. Now that we're talking about eggs, I kind of want to get myself some milk tea. Oh, I just realized the Worminator evolved. I love eggs. I know Explosion loves eggs. I do not. I don't know why. I just never... They've always just had like a weird taste and texture to me. My dog loves scrambled eggs too, and they're good for her breed's fur. What breed is your dog? Is it an egg breed? Is it an egg doggo? You have like a little egg costume for your dog. That would be kind of cute. I enjoy eggs, and I especially enjoy deviled eggs. I do not like deviled eggs. I don't like eggs. Deviled eggs at all. Like, ugh. She's a rough coat collie. Oh, I have heard that collies eggs are good for collies. I mean, it makes sense. Protein. I know that in Beastars. What's his name? I know in Beastars they eat eggs. Do we risk it or do we? Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. Tricoloration. What's tricoloration? I didn't mean to use Harden. Why didn't you evolve your Weedle yet, huh? Is it because he's not as cool as the Worminator? It means she's black, brown, and white. Oh, that's my cat Juliet. If you've seen her, she's I know tri means 3. I just never heard anyone refer to their pet as tricoloration. Yeah, Juliet is tricolor. Legoshi, or is it a different character? What about Legoshi? Rather than Sable or Blue Meryl? What? I don't know enough about dog breeds, so right now you're just saying words that make no sense to me. Dogs can be blue? Since when could dogs be blue? I'm confused. I didn't know you could have a blue dog. Which is tan and white, or bluish gray and white. Again, didn't know dogs could be blue. Did not know that. Is this like Clifford the small blue dog? No. Flick Red, the small blue dog. It's Clifford's lesser known cousin. It looks like an Australian Shepherd. What about a New Zealand Shepherd, eh? How come no one ever talks about the New Zealanders? The Aussies. They're not Aussies, what are they called? The Kiwis. That's right, Kiwis. We're meant to destroy your brethren. Crush its spirits of growth. If you add a teaspoon of water to your beaten eggs and then you pour it in the pan, the water will evaporate and your omelet won't shrink. You add a teaspoon of water to your beaten. Then when you pour it in the pan, the water will evaporate and your omelet won't. Interesting, didn't know that. I almost said zealots. I'm disappointed in myself. Oh, I think that is another name for New Zealanders, is zealots. But for the most part, I think they're called Kiwi. At least that's what my friends have told me. My friends from Australia. From down under. By the way, you guys know what it means when someone says someone's from down under, right? Because I had a friend living in Australia, and I said that, and he's like, right now, Doran is down under. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, dude, you live in Australia right now. Down under means Australia, because you're below the equator. And he had never heard that before. I was shooketh. I was shooketh. Oh, you guys want to see a cool picture? This is one of my screensavers on my phone. Oh yeah, well that's another one. It's a kingdom. I'm just gonna show you some screensavers I have real quick because I think they're cool. I think this is Shika and it's Shika and Tamari. He was as a native New Zealanders. All right, you want to see if we can get a boss battle? Let's see if the boss battle works. Dang it. Maybe it's boss battle. We'll do a battle royale real quick. See who wins. While we're walking around here. Alright, looks like we've got all the players on the field. Let's see who comes out. Toko and myself are going at it. I'm getting attacked from all angles, but my shell is defending me. Looks like Destroyer Gladiator is having a rough time of it. He's already below half. Who just got taken out? I can't really see it. It's all clumped together. I retreated to my shell and I still died. Looks like Yuki might become the winner in this round. Did you just get a health pack, Yuki? You fucking hacker. Oh, damn, you guys ganged up on Yuki. Damn. Oh my god, even after getting the health pack. And Destroyer Gladiator is the winner! Welcome to the Champions Circle, Destroyer. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your bits. Not your bits, your, Oh, what's it called? I finally won one. Congrats! I got second place. Well done, Alpha. You're getting closer. Do you, Alpha, do you watch Twitch on your phone or on your computer? While you answer, I'm gonna go read Toko's message. The first 4 episodes of Kyoranger are the characters trying to find the 9 Kyorangers. In the first episode, they start with 5 and then Garu joins. Boner tablet. Okay. Does anyone know how to use the how to use stream avatars on a phone or tablet? I always forget. Try to get Raw leveled up. We have such a bad team for this first show. On an ancient tablet of infinite wisdom. Yeah, that was a crit. He's not gonna kill us, even if he does 2 more crits. But we'll kill him. Don't poison us. We don't have any antidotes. I was gonna go buy some. We'll come back here. Don't know how to change colors. That's why I named my new phone. Oh, the Tablet of Infinite Wisdom. That's a cool name for your phone. I always just name it Zaggard's phone. I named my internet the Dragon's Den though. So if you ever see an internet called Dragon's Den, don't tell people where I live. You click the purple box on the top right. When in portrait. Oh. You want to access the SI Stream Avatar's interface. There should be a SA icon below the stream screen. So you should be able to change your color or your character. We have the first 5 gens currently as Porkaman. My hotspot is the Infinite Wireless Wisdom. Interesting name. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, you won't have Poison Sting. I always call my devices BT7274. Why does that sound familiar? BT7274. What is that? What could that be? I think I'm gonna look up getting a stand that goes up to here, and then I can put the tablet like right next to my face when we play what's it called? Games on the TV. It's from a game. Is it from Pokemon? I feel like it's from a handheld game. It's on a home console, okay. Custom Robo? Is it from Custom Robo? No, okay, it can't be Custom Robo then. That's a fun game, by the way. I fucking love Custom Robo. It's such a dark story near the end. Everybody I know is playing Lost Ark or Elden Ring right now. Alright, once we get into town, I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to get a snack. 2016 game? Is it Sonic 2016? No. I know it can't be Horizon because that's 2017. Wait, is it the character from Nier Automata? Mine have something to do with the backstory of Desmond Gladius, my Final Fantasy story protagonist, and my D&D character who's based on him, but not a protagonist. Sonic 2016 doesn't exist. No, that's 2B. Oh, right. I like Sonic 2016. I mean, it's bad, but I like it, and not because I think the story. I think the story is good. Actually, I think the story is good, except for that weird human hedgehog kissing thing. That was. But I liked that the whole like time travel thing, and I liked Silver. I like that they added a third hedgehog, and then Silver just hasn't gotten enough love because that did not do well. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go on a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Barry Smoke here to talk about fire that instantly heats, cooks, combusts, and destroys. Fire is no ordinary heater. With its all-powerful oxygen absorption, fire heats up the coldest of areas. Uncooked meat can cause major health problems, but fire ends that problem like nobody's business. Plus, fire's heating power is so strong, it even works outside! Now you can stay warm outside using twigs and sticks out in nature. Fire is perfect for chefs, campers, and scientists. Fire is super powerful, and once it rages, it doesn't stop. And for emergency heating, fire starts up instantly, even in the coldest of climates. Fire is awesome, but remember to follow fire safety guidelines or you could be in major bind. If you order fire in the next 30 milliseconds, we'll send not 1, not 2, but 10 fires straight to your house with a free can of gasoline on top. Fire. Stay warm. Do you feel tired, confused, or dizzy? Have you ever felt like you just can't go on because of massive headaches? Then try water! Water is the newest soft drink on the market. It's refreshing and delicious, all while containing 0 sugar, 0 corn syrup, and 0 calories. Water will give you the strength to complete the toughest of tasks on the hottest of days. Water can even be used for cleaning yourself and your clothes. An overexposure to water can lead to flooding, massive downpours, tsunamis, whirlpools, and even drowning. Gnarly, dudes. If this happens to you, call 911 and some bros will be there in a flash. If you're planning to use water without an experienced physician around, please make sure you bring along someone who is CPR certified. Man, water is good. Water, have a sip.
Okay, we're back, guys, but real quick. Do you guys want to, I was just thinking about this. Would you guys be willing to watch one of my favorite, YouTube videos? It's not a YouTube video. It's a TikTok version of a YouTube video. I just love this one. So if you ever see me, quote it, we're gonna, well, what's the whole thing? It has some of my favorite TikTok meta. No, this is just because I think this channel deserves more love, so I want to share it with people as much as I can. So let's see. I honestly think this channel deserves more love. There we go. It's from the channel Holderness Family Vlogs. They're super funny. Let's here. We'll watch them together like this. Watch them together. I'll move over to the side. A constant loading. Wait, let's pause this.
Oh my gosh, it is so great to be back in my quaint hometown.
Can you guys hear it okay?
A break from my high-paying New York City job that has left me a little cold and materialistic. No, Linda, I said I needed those deliverables streamlined into cash flow. Hold on, I need to circle back. Steve Borgalugi, is that you?
Chloe Vanderfleming?
I love this.
Wow.
Wow.
It's good to sit.
I had a crush on you in high school.
Yeah, but now you were good looking.
Yeah, I am. This axe really helps. What are you doing for a living?
I am a New York executive and I am having it all.
Okay.
What are you doing for a living?
What
I
are
chop
you
down
doing?
trees for people's Christmas living rooms.
Oh, so you have no money.
Is that
What level Hulu account do you have?
Does that really
Do
matter?
you even have Disney Plus?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
I love
Bye,
this part.
Steve.
Hallmark
It
parody.
sure is
It's
great
great. I
having
love
it
it.
all.
Right?
I have everything I want except love.
But there are so many eligible men in New York.
Yes, but I am no New York supermodel. You see, I am just attractive enough to catch the eye of somebody in this small town.
That's true.
I did see Steve Borgalugi today. He is cute.
He sure is.
But he is broke.
No, he isn't.
What?
He
He
invented,
invented the internet.
Wow, now
That's
I am
my
attracted to him.
I love
Right?
that. He
But I
invented
called
the
him broke to
internet.
his face. How do I win him back?
Probably a grand gesture that could be the climax of this movie.
Okay.
Okay. I like how he's just chopping one piece of wood on the ground.
Really?
I came to chop trees with you. I'm even wearing gloves.
Wow, you've shown me that you're not just a cold, calculating, materialistic New York girl. You've showed me that you know that love is all that matters.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, Chloe, look in your jacket pocket. It's a surprise.
Oh,
I like how
wait a
she's wearing a
minute. Of
jacket
course,
now.
Steve,
I love this
will
scene.
marry you.
It's so great.
Hey, Chloe,
It's beautiful.
I have a confession. I am
I
rich.
am rich.
Also, you have shaved and you are now in a suit.
Yes.
Yay, now we can have true love.
I also have a dog.
Hello, dog. Come to your new mom.
I love this. This is girls just want the money. I love I love this channel. They have so much stuff like that, where it's just joke things. It's so great. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick because I wanted to watch it for comfort. But it's literally one of my favorite. The acting is killer. I know, it's great. But he is broke. No, he isn't. He invented the internet. Now I am attracted to him. I have one more confession. I am rich. I love this. Me too. It's great. Hi, Dutsy. How you been, man? What you been up to? What you been doing, friend? I have a confession. I have a confession. I am rich. I should make those. Look in your jacket pocket. Oh, we're gonna quote this forever now. Oh, I love it. Jacket spawns in existence. If only that's how the world worked, right? I haven't seen all of their videos, but they have some other ones that are also pretty great. My level 8 Worminator shall destroy your level 4 Pidgey. Haha, it has been poisoned. The dog was cold as ice. True. That dog knows what's up. That dog can smell the gold diggingness. Alright, since we got a new person in, let's go for another Battle Royale! The next Pokemon will be named Spleens. Okay. Our next Pokemon will be named Spleens. I don't think we can get a new Pokemon here. Because we already have a Pidgey. We already have a Fearow, and we already have a Rattata. If only we could get a Mankey. A Mankey would be so useful here. Our team is so fucked for this next gym. And the third gym. But by the third gym, we should be able to get a Diglett. I swear to God, if we run into a Dugtrio. I can't believe that happened. You think a Nuzlocke is hard? I lost. GG. No, Destroyer. Sag. Who won? Toko? Alpha! Alpha, you won! Alpha! Congratulations! You won your Battle Royale! I'm doing a challenge where I can only use gift and trade mons. Oh, I've seen those challenges before. Have you heard of Soul Link challenges? Where you play at the same time as another person, and if a mon dies, then if one of their mons dies, your mon dies, and if one of your mons die, one of theirs dies. I'm also adding set encounters. I'm doing a Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Soul Link. Oh shit, with who? I've heard of Soul Link. I only recently heard of Soul Links because Caterpie dies. Wait, I'm confused. So wait, what are set encounters though? Mewtwo in another universe has a stroke. Oh my god. The most powerful Pokemon in existence was murdered by a Caterpie's death. The sadness killed him. I Pokemon Insurgent Soul Link with my channel manager. You have a channel manager? Cool. I've never played Pokemon Insurgents. Alright, looks like we got... Let's heal up a bit. We gotta get to at least like level 12 with our mons before we fight Rock. It's a fan game. Ah. Set encounters are things like Sudowoodo and Gold Silver Crystal. They're not roamers. Okay. What about them though? I'm making so even though I can catch all the legendaries, I can't use them. Same, that's one of the rules in my Nuzlocke. Alright, come on. Meet your fate. My other package came in. Hog champ. You guys won't believe this, but I got a package of something that I already have in my room. Oh, that reminds me, I need to look for the batteries for the thing. Oh shit, someone's poisoned. I'm not paying attention. It's really well done though, and it's up to Gen 7, so they keep updating it. Oh. Wait, I thought it would be a set game. Not like it had Yo Mama's so fat, Snorlax felt threatened. Hold up. First of all, my mama's actually underweight. Just letting you know. Second of all, damn, son! That's some harsh words. You gonna take that, yo mama? You gonna take that, yo mama? Let's see, how much HP do you have? 18? Humor jokes are fun sometimes. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're just stupid. Kind of like these nuts jokes. I'm tired of these nuts jokes. And I know because I said that, people are gonna start spamming the chat with these nuts jokes. Alpha, what are you gonna use your point? What avatar are you gonna use your points to buy? Is there any Pokemon in general that you want, or a character? I think I have One Piece and some Zelda characters as well. If there's any characters you want me to add to the grouping, let me know, guys, and I'll try to see if they have them on stream avatars. Because I could try and make one, but I don't really have the time to learn how to do that. Because I'm not that smart. Stop. I have a Hoopa and Jirachi and Insurgent just because it has a randomizer that you can turn on when you make your character's appearance. You remember the name of the ice type leader from Sinnoh? I remember her design. I can't remember her name. Oh. I can't remember her name. No, but I really can't remember her name. I remember she has the pigtails. And a jacket. Aha. Aha. I see what you did, Gutsy. Yeah. You're gonna say Candy's nuts fit in your mouth. Haha. And then my reply for people when they say that is yes, they could, because yours are so small that they'd fit. I could fit 100 of them. Got him. I tried to save you. I tried to save you. I mean, I didn't answer it. Dutsy did. Sus, bro. Sus. Kinda sus. Kinda sus. Life is sus. Without the sus power, we cannot sustain the world. The sussy baka keeps us alive. You must protect the sus. I hate how how much higher level the gym leaders are than the wild Pokemon in some places. Did I tell you guys Claire started playing firered as well on her own for the first time ever? She's not doing a nuzlocke because she barely knows Pokemon. She doesn't even know all the type matchups. I taught her the basic ones. Wild Pokemon, level 7. Gym leader Pokemon, level 14. Like, what? I know, right? That's how it feels. That's why the later games are a little bit better in this regard. Like, the Pokemon are a little bit closer to the gym leader's level. They don't have to do as much grinding. Baka! Have you guys seen that one post where it's like, you can't just add pigtails and blush to a cow and then turn it into a tsundere, and then it shows a picture of a cow with pigtails and it's going, Baka! In the second episode, they met Balance and Naga, who are a duo of thieves who only steal from Jark Matters. Who's Jark Matters, or what is Jark Matters? I'm training my Mew to have defense for its weakness. Interesting. Oh, I saw this one meme I love. There's this one meme on where it shows Mew and Mewtwo. And it's like, Mewtwo, it is not the circumstance of your birth that matters. It is who you are. I have understood this. Now, with the power of my cloning technology, I will take over the world. And then Mew. 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 That literally, they were like, let's give all the dialogue to one character. I have Flamethrower for bugs, Aura Sphere for dark types. Nice. But what do you have for gun type? I just realized I was using the wrong keyboard. Oh, lol. Ich bin so dumb. This super multi-language, I can feel my brain expanding with every message you type. Thank you! Thank you! Okay, that was a crit. We should survive this. Let's try and kill him. Okay, he's dead. Dark Matter is the name of the villain organized for the season. Let me just go over.
Thank you, Alpha-1412, for adding to the Horde. Your contributions have made us more powerful, allowing us to reach and expand further into the cosmos.
Thank you, though, for adding to the Horde. It means a lot. I figured ich bin so dumb means you're so stupid. Because I know ich bin ein means I am. So ich bin must mean like I something. Don't forget to press that like button and follow. I might place Aura Sphere for Ghost moves since it's super effective on Ghost and Dark. Dark types? Wait, how? Aura Sphere can be used on Ghost types? Really? Huh. You learn a new thing every day. Explains why, what's his name? Lucario is so busted. Ein means one or a or an. Wait. Oh, you're replacing Aura Sphere for a ghost move. Got it. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I know it's a fighting type move. That's why I was confused. Like, wait, it can hit ghost types? That's broken. Yeah. I figured it out. I'm slow. Okay. Ich bin ein slow. How do you say ich bin ein slow, Gladiator? I would say, how can I say the R word? But, you know, you're not supposed to say that anymore. Even though that's how I have mental... I am mentally deficient. I am allowed to say that about myself, right? I should be. But, you know, on Twitch, you can't say it. I never keep more than I need to survive. Excess loot is given away. Oh, that's nice. Lucario can still hit ghost types because it's fighting dark. It has dark type. No, I know it has dark type moves. Wait, Lucario's fighting dark? I thought it was just fighting. No, it's fighting steel, isn't it? Yeah, Lucario's fighting steel, not fighting dark. Ich bin so langsam. I'm 99% sure Lucario is fighting steel, right? That's why it has the little steel things on its hands and on its chest. Is there a fighting dark type? I don't think there is. Somebody Google, is there a fighting dark type? If not, I would like there to be one. It would be... that would actually be really cool to have a fighting dark type. You know what's funny? The reason we don't have a light type is because the fighting type is supposed to be like sort of a heroic type, and then the dark type isn't actually evil. I forget what it means, but it's not like, okay, it's a misconception people take, because like one of the ways that you can read dark type in Japanese comes out as evil, but the actual other way is it's like shadowy or underhanded more than anything, or untrustworthy, I guess would be the term. I had it mixed up with Pangoro. Is Pangoro fighting dark? Oh, I forgot that Pangoro was fighting dark, and then I just never really finished the DLCs for Sword and Shield. I didn't think they were that fun. Other people did. I did not. I thought they were okay. Pangoro's cool. I don't know why. For some reason, I really like the bear Pokemon. I like Ursaring and Teddy Ursa. I like Cubchoo and oh, what's its name? I remember its design. Cubchoo's evolved form. Whatever. And Pangoro. Even though I hate pandas, I love my Wanpon Kuma. I like the naming of it. We learned that Naga is from a planet where they gave up emotions and individuality to get peace, and Naga wants to feel emotions, which is why he goes with balance. I see. AKA One Punch Bear. Beartic, that's its name. Thank you, Destroya. Destroya. No, but I really like them. I don't know why. Some people hate Beartic because it's like, oh, it's just a polar bear with ice claws and an ice beard. But I like that. I don't know. I like the simplicity of it. Same reason that the ice cream Pokemon never made me mad. I never disliked the ice cream Pokemon. There are actually very few Pokemon designs I don't like. I mean, out of 900, I'm bound to not like one of them. I can't remember which one I don't like, though. Because it's like, I don't like it, but I'm like, I could take it or leave it, kind of don't like it. I had to teach a DSMP member how to copy a map once. What does that mean? I'm confused. First of all, what is DSMP and what do you mean copy a map? It's huge though. It's like 9 feet tall. I did not know that. You realize that's taller than an average Charizard, right? The average Charizard is 5'7" and 140 pounds. Which is fucking short, by the way. Let's try to get all you guys to like level 13. Dream Survivor multiplayer. Oh. I watched them before the DSMP. I don't know what that is at all. I was shocked they didn't know how to. I don't know how to copy a map either, so. I know how to read a map, but I don't know how to copy a map. I remember when I first learned to read a map, none of my other friends knew how to read maps when they were kids. Like, I'm talking about like kindergarten, first grade. I learned how to read a map before all my friends. And it was such a big... Oh, it's a Minecraft. Oh, right. Oh, copying the map in Minecraft. I don't know how to do that either. I just memorize where things are based on the visuals. I watched Ranboo and Gyoran and George Not Found, but you got bored of DSMP. Oh, you got it. Wait, if Charitable is under 6 feet tall, then how fucking short is a Trainer Red? I mean, to be fair, you can fly on a Pidgey, so. To copy a map on Minecraft, you need a cartography table and empty maps. Paper and filled maps won't work. Ah. Red is like 4'6". I mean, to be fair, he's 10. 4'6" is pretty tall for a 10-year-old. Let's be honest. But yeah, the average Charizard height is 5'7". Which really makes you wonder, how short is Ash in the TV show? Because his Charizard is small compared to other Charizards. And he's super small compared to his Charizard. So how small is Ash? Ash must be like 3 foot. Or some shit. That's like half my height almost exactly. I was 6'2" when I was 11. I mean, some people go through different growth spurts. You're 6'2", Gladiator? Damn. You are tall AF. Congratulations. You know what? Just for being tall. Oh, do you want to know my height? If you want to look at my height, type !height. Well, Ash is based on Trainer Red, which is why I said him instead of Ash. Ah. I think Trainer Red is supposed to be a little taller than Ash. I don't know. I'm almost 6'5" now for sure. I have a cousin who's 6'5". Yeah, we actually measured it on stream too. I am 300 grains of brown rice tall. I'm just a few inches shorter than 6 foot. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I'm 6'2", now I'm 37. Have you been growing your whole time? So you're 37? You're 16? Are you my cousin? My cousin's 16 and he's 6'5". Are you my cousin? Is your name Kyle? Kyle, is that you? That you, buddy? That you? How you doing, Kyle? I'm 14. You still have some growing left in you, Dutsy. Is it already time to take an ad break? Oh man, we're already at the 3-minute mark. Okay, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna take a quick ad break. And I'm gonna get a quick stack. Chest, then your doctor might recommend air. Air is a new, free alternative to nothing. Our scientists have spent decades perfecting this product with extensive testing, years of research, and trial and error. We found a way to change the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere into breathable air just for you, using safe compostable materials such as trees. So you don't have to worry about ruining the environment while using air. 9 out of 10 doctors agree that air is essential to your heart, lungs, and brain. Air can also lead to cyclones, blizzards, cold and heat waves, thunderstorms, and tornadoes. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, please call emergency services and a team will be on their way to help you as quickly as possible. Do not take air without speaking to your doctor first, because air is not for everyone. If you are already using air, tell your doctor before he prescribes you any new medication. Whatever the case may be, air is here to help you out. Air. Take a breath. Oh, interesting. Why do you want to get your name changed, Destroy Gladiator? And Alpha said, when they started losing weight from that they gained from their depression, they started getting taller too. Cool. I want to get taller. I believe. Grow. I want to be above 6 feet. I want to be a towering 8 feet tall. I want to be a literal giant and be like, I am 8 feet tall. Hear me roar. Does that make sense to you guys? I decided to make the entire Boobot game on my own, no help. Can't be all too hard. It's relatively easy to make models for things if you know what you're doing. I want to get to that level. I want to get to that level of being cool. Why you gotta make us look bad? Why you gotta make us look bad, me and he? What are you gonna change your name to? You gonna change your name to Salmonella? My cousin is 7'5", so I both literally had metaphorically look up to him. What the heck? Are you from a family of giants? Good sir. I changed my name to Mike Oxlong. Why Mike Oxlong? To Des or Desmond. For what a reason? Why do you not like the name Colin? Yeah, oh, speaking of saying Colin the wrong way and saying Colin instead, I love those posts where you see girls typing on, posting online, and they're like, when he leaves, but you can still smell his colon instead of saying you can smell his cologne. Like, oh my god, please spell right, because if you're smelling his colon, funny name. That or Turd Ferguson. I don't know if I'd want a name with turd in it. One second, I'm texting my mom something important. It's a matter of life or death. It's an SNL reference. I thought I recognized it from somewhere. I haven't watched SNL much at all. I didn't even know what SNL was until like 3 years ago. And around that time, that's when everybody said SNL's not as funny as it used to be. I'm sick of people calling me colon as an insult rather than a joke. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. People are always gonna find a way to make fun of your name. Eventually, they'll stop, though. When you get to be an adult, people stop doing that as an insult and just might do it as a joke, like what I did. Instead of saying Colin, I like, Comrade Colin, how can I help you? Like, they're more likely to be that. And they're just mean people are just always gonna be mean. They'll just stop making fun of your name. Celebrity Jeopardy. The people who platted Burt Reynolds and Sean Connery were great. What do you mean platted? I'm confused. Oh, do you mean played? There was a time I wanted people to call me Douglas, which is my middle name, instead of Ben, which is my given name. You know, I've always had people call me by my name, not because I didn't get picked on. I got picked on plenty. But my name was it was the hardest to really make fun of me and make me upset with. There were other things about me that it was a lot easier to. Like, my name is Shane. Worst thing you can do is call me Sane or Shame. It's like, or Sean. And I'm like, you just sound like you're saying it wrong. You just sound stupid. You don't even sound creative. It was actors acting as actors. That actually does sound funny. Some people don't like to pronounce D's as a Des. Some people like to pronounce Des as D's, and I'm glad that you didn't. I mean, I don't like saying D's because there's no. I mean, I'll say it sometimes like, "Let's get these monies," but I won't. I don't really say D's unless I'm like trying to be like, you know, like the fake like D's. Like, I do that voice. That's the only time. I don't ever just say D's. I always go D's. Every time. I always push my throat. In episode 3, they met Stinger, whose champ gets very antagonistic to him. because he thinks that he's the one who killed his creator. Just so you know, Champ is a robot bullman. But Stinger is very useful and has a useful ability, because his race of people have a scorpion tail that can obviously kill people. What about one that can unobviously kill people? What if it's a scorpion tail that just stings you and it just puts you into deeper depression, and so then you end up unaliving yourself instead of getting poisoned? I found a hilarious movie for free on YouTube. Aga Champ. There are some really good funny movies on the YouTube. On the YouTube, yeah. Yeah. Now we got to take you to the House of Holbein. I would play that, but that literally has copyrighted music, I'm pretty sure. Look up House of Holbein and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's from a musical called Six. It's my favorite song in that musical. Und the House of Holbein. Wait, he didn't faint, did he? Oh, superhero movie? I love superhero movie with Drake Bell as the dragonfly. That shit is fun. I love the part where he has the main villain has the hourglass. He's like, and you will live for 1 hour. All right. And he flips it over and the sand just drops all the way through and he goes, it was on sale. Yeah, I love that movie. It came out at the height of Spider-Man 3, so it's a parody on like Spider-Man 3 and a couple other things. Wolverine is one of them. Or not, well, I think Wolverine. Well, the X-Men franchise in general. It was before we had the MCU, so they didn't make fun of Iron Man or Captain America or any of that stuff. People will go, oh, hi, D's, and then say, what's D's? Is it D's nuts? And it annoys me. You just gotta get over them. Yeah, X-Men and Spider-Man. Oh yeah, a couple DC movies too. It's been a while since I've seen that film, but me and Andrew loved it. You want to know something stupid? When we were watching that movie in theaters, you know, it's a comedy, obviously, and we were laughing the whole time. We were like, oh, we thought it was hilarious, okay? And I mean, we were like 12, 13 when we saw it. And there were these two girls sitting in front of us. At the end of the movie, they literally get up and go, you know, next time you watch a movie that isn't even that funny, you should be more quiet. And then they just walked out of the theater and we were both confused and we just started laughing at everything. We were like, but it's a comedy. You're supposed to laugh. We didn't get it at all. It was funny though. Oh my God, good times. I love the part when he's shoving, what's her name? Into, when the villain is shoving, the dead body into the locker, and it looks like he's having sex with the cleaning lady. My favorite scene is that one scene where the grandfather says, "Easy money." I don't remember that scene, but I do remember the scene with their Uncle Ben character, and they're like, we accidentally gave you a sex change. It was meant to be for somebody else, but we thought it was yours. But we were already, by the time we realized it, we were halfway through and we just did it anyways. Or the other part is when they're having the Christmas dinner and the villain goes to grab the food and the aunt just stabs the fork through his hand, just like straight through his hand. He's like, ah! That shit was fucking nutty, dude. Throw a hit. I bet you don't land one. Hits his friend. Easy money. Oh, that scene! Oh my God, that scene is hilarious. Oh my God. That is a good scene. Dude, there's so many quotable scenes in that. And then there's the part where he's peeping on the girl next door that he's in love with, and she's about to take her bra off, and underneath her bra is another bra. That shit was so stupid. I need to watch this now. It is funny. It is. If you remember the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies and some of the early 2000s X-Men's and Batman films, you can yeah, go ahead and link it. But it's great. If you remember those movies at all, it'll be not just a comedy, but a good nostalgia trip for that kind of era. The next 2 episodes is mainly showing more of the mechs and getting to know the Rangers by this point. And they also kill the first general. How do they kill him? Poison? Hammer? Gun to the nuts? It's gonna be a gun to the nuts. I grew up with those movies. Same, man. Same. That's a parody of when he's hiding on his bedroom ceiling and instead of bleeding, he's trying not to pee. Oh! I remember that. Yeah, he's... and he's peeing in the bathroom. So did I. Ah, good times. Good times. You know what? Remembering this calls for me doing a random voice just because I saw it. And now I'm gonna talk like this for about 10 minutes and see how long it takes for someone to be like, what the heck are you saying? Just gonna ruin the VOD because this is gonna be fun. You know, I could be saying anything, you probably wouldn't know what I'm saying, would you? Would you?
Commander, we have a weird guy talking in the chat. I have no idea what he's trying to say.
This is the police, open up! I'm sorry, I had to. I wanted to have fun with my voice mod. One-shotted, let's go. That first one was my favorite voice on voice mod. Oh, the alien robot one. It is? Oh. I think it's called Evolver. They did unlock him with their personal weapons. They just unloaded him with... Oh, I got it. Gun to the nuts. Gun to the nuts. Let's go. Don't forget to double tap. You always got to double tap. It's been real Z, but it's 2 a.m. and I'm visiting my brother tomorrow. All right, Alpha, have a good night. I think I'm actually going to end the stream very soon. We're going to beat Brock and then we'll end the stream. But go join the Discord if you want to go chat with us some more. Before you go, we'll do another real quick battle royale so you can get some extra points if you win. If not, well, then you don't get the points. Unfortunate, ain't it? I'm killing a level 15 Pikachu. Good. Kill it. Oh, well, that's a bit much. That's what we call overkill. You're 80 levels above it, man. All right, let's swap out who's in front. Well, one of them has crossbows, so close enough. What about parallel bows? What about those, huh? Why do they all gotta be cross? Why can't they be happy bows? Why do they have to be crossbows? I could have used my level 100 Darud. Is that the black monkey thing? Or is that the electric cat monkey thing? I don't remember the current Mon too well. Wait, I won? No! It was supposed to be for the chat. The black monkey? Okay. I know nothing about him. I just know he was pretty powerful when he came out. Zorora is the yellow cat. That's right. I should remember that because in Pokemon Unite, my friend uses main Zorora. Have they added anything in Unite since they added the Piloswine? No, Mamoswine. Have they added any new monsters then? 10 minutes before I can say hi on Discord, lol. Sounds good. Fun fact, there's a ghost fighting type. I think I didn't know about that. I saw a video of Hoopa in Unite, but I don't know if it's in Marshadow. I love Marshadow, but Marshadow doesn't get enough love, which sucks. I really like Marshadow. I also like its shiny. It's a very subtle shiny. I kind of like it. Hoopa's in Unite now? Really? Let me look this up. Let's see. They did add Hoop. They added a legendary, really? Oh, they added Dragonite. Oh, yeah, I think I remember that. They added Aegislash and Trevenant. Interesting. Oh, yeah, and I remember they added Blissey. Other than that, I knew all of them. The only ones that I might think of playing would be Dragonite, because dragons... I mean, my main was already Garchomp. I don't know why they added a legendary. I think that was a bad idea. And of all of them, Hoopa? Hoopa's the most annoying. Like, I hated it in these movies. Hoopa, ringtone! Oh my, shut the fuck up. There's only one mythical who can Mega Evolve, and that's Diancie. I count that as a legendary, but also, don't forget, Rayquaza can Mega. Another thing I forgot to mention is that Shoranpo has the commander, but he is not a ranger yet. Huh. Keep it real and glory to Elistray. Keep it real, Alpha. I hope you have fun with your D&D more. They had Zoroar's. Oh yeah, I forgot Zoroar's a legendary too. Never mind, it's fine. Zoroark doesn't feel like a legendary though. You know? Why does Hoopa have a golden background? Oh, is this the era that they know? Rayquaza's legendary. I count legendaries and mythicals the same. I know they're not the same, but I count them as the same. Because they're basically the same. I know they're not, but I count them as the same. I know they added Hoopa to Pokemon Go or something like that. Mythical Pokemon are given away in events and cannot be caught in the main series. What about the... Wait, yeah, they can. Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit. If you're counting all those as mythicals, you can catch that without going into a event. And technically you can get Manaphy without doing an event, but that's a whole other thing. No, they're not. I looked it up. Here, I'm gonna look it up right now. I remember I looked it up and they said there was a site that said that they weren't. That they were mythical, not legendary. Where was... Huh, are they? I don't know. Honestly, though, Arceus should not be a mythical. It should be a legendary. Because let's be honest, it's fucking busted. It's literally the god Pokemon. I don't see why it's not a legendary. Just because... I don't know. I count them all the same anyways, so... I know it's because, like, oh, event versus whatever. He can be caught in Legends Arceus. Spoilers! I haven't played it yet! I figured he would be able to be caught, though. Hi, Wyatt! Where you been, man? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. See, I just see a bunch of legendaries there. I don't count them as separate in my head. I know that they are, but whatever. They're legends. They are literally legends. They're legendary Pokemon. Legendary Pokemon are mythical Pokemon too in my mind. Like a Phoenix is a mythical Pokemon, but it's also a legendary Pokemon. Moltres. Although there is it might become main series. I know it's not. It is and it is. I know I'm technically wrong on this one, but I'm still gonna live by this rule. You can catch Keldeo and Sword and Shield, Crown Tundra. Really? Huh. I didn't play Crown Tundra. Crown Tundra. I didn't have fun with the the DLC is enough. Like, I played the first half of the first one, and I was like, this just feels like more of just basic shit. I liked Sword and Shield okay. I didn't hate it. They are deemed mythical since the games say that. Yeah, I know. I know it's because of in the coding and in Japan that they always counted them as separate. In episode 6, I know like I said, I know I'm technically wrong on this, but this is just how my mind likes it. My favorite explanation of which is legendary and which isn't is, what's his name? MNJTV. I like his explanation of it. Episode 6 done, Armage sends down 2 assassins to kill the Rangers, and in the next 2 episodes we learned that one of the assassins used to date Joe before Jark Matter happened, but he wanted power, so he joined them and even killed Show's other friend, Big Bear. It's a static spawn if you catch the Sword of Justice. I watch him all the time, Pog. I watch him quite a bit. I try not to watch YouTube right now, just because it's such a big distraction. Solving Doxus can be caught outside of events, but that's only in the Virtual Console and the 3DS. Interesting. Alright, we're almost done with our grind, guys. I hate this area for grinding. Like, why are the Pokemon level fucking 3? They should at least be level 5 minimum. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong? Am I wrong on this? Tell me I'm not wrong. Please, I need the validation. I think Claire came home. Or she's almost home? Time is it 6? Yeah, she should be. Those virtual consoles being Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Oris. Wait, I'm confused. You can catch... oh, you can catch Celebi on the virtual console version of Pokemon Crystal. You can catch on the virtual console version of Oris. Really? Huh. That's interesting. You can get Magierna by scanning a QR code or completing the Pokemon Home Pokédex. That's cool. Wait, which one is Magierna again? Oh, that's the machine one. That was the first legendary they showed off before Gen 7 came out, right? Or the Gen 7 Mon. It was kind of the most boring out of all of them, I think. Crystal has Celebi and Oris has Deoxys. That's cool. It's mythical since you can't actually catch it. It has different form depending on which you do. Huh, didn't know that. That's cute. And I wish we hadn't lost Poseidon. I would have finished Brock off already. I'm so mad. It's locked behind a paywall. Pokemon Home is going to be free in March. So if you download it, the whole thing will be free, but then they're going to close the service so you can't buy it again. You can't open it again. So if you don't have Home, you cannot get it again. Event-only Mons make me sad. The only thing that makes me more sad than event-only Mon are Shiny Locks. No, I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon Home. Google it real quick. DLCS aren't a paywall, they're an optional inconvenience. DLC, explain. Explain what you mean by that, because I'm not exactly sure how it's a paywall or how it's not a paywall. Home is for the Switch. I know. Bank is on the 3DS. Home is for the Switch. I know about that. I know what the two differences between those ones are. Is it Bank that's gonna be free? I thought it was Home is gonna be free. I have a shiny Arceus on Heart Gold Soul Silver. Cool. I have to play to get the DLC, which allows you to catch Keldeo. Oh, that sucks. The 3DS eShop is shutting. I knew about that. Maybe it is Bank. I thought it was Home that was going to be free. The two assassins have different abilities. The one that has a tie to show has multiple eyes that he uses to see when attacks happen so he can avoid them. The other is an octopus lady. Oh, octopussy. Who can revive herself if a piece of her doesn't get destroyed, but she gets a different personality every time she does it. Oh, interesting. No, I know what a paywall is. I just didn't know what the paywall is. Paywall, you have to pay to continue the main story, or if it adds something extremely meta like the Finger Fighter's Pass. I'm glad I got Bank and Transporter. The only reason I never got Bank is because you had to pay monthly for it. Didn't you? That's what I heard at one point anyways. Same. What's Transporter? Bank is a year's... What? Yeah, but at the time I didn't have $5 to spend a month. Since then I have had a job and a bunch of other stuff. Oh, $5 and you get to use it for a year. Ah. Well, I was told it was a monthly sub. Maybe I didn't really research it because I wasn't super into Pokemon at the time anyways. Maybe I'll find my old games and try and transfer up my Pokemon, because I have some Pokemon from the old games. Like I got the event legendary dogs, the shiny ones. I was happy about that. In episode 9, Shun Ropu was able to find the purple Q-Glob and turn into a purple ranger, and in episode 11 had a final battle against his ex-boyfriend, killing him. The ex-boyfriend. You know Shuhei Hisagi from Bleach? Name sounds familiar. Tell me a sword or ability, and then I'll remember. Because I read Bleach up until the first half of the last arc. And then I got bored of it and I was like, boring. Pokemon Transporter allows you to move mons from the virtual console of Gen 1, 2, and 3 to the bank. Oh. That's cool, and it's free once you have the bank pass. I never played the virtual console of 1, 2, and 3. You know, I've never been into Pokemon that much, but I did complete the original Pokédex for Sword and Shield, so I might keep those in there. I'm not sure. You can download it through Pokemon Bank. I don't even know where my 3DS is, so. His Zanbakuto is Hazashini, the dual double-sided scythes. Oh, wait. Is that the guy who... the peacock guy? Or is that the guy who has the Bankai, which is just the giant 3 blades? The 3 axe blade things. What do I think so far? I think it's interesting. Get the Crystal Virtual Console and the Oris Virtual Console if you want easy mythicals. Good to know. The guy with the 69 tattoo on his face. Honestly, it's been so long since I've watched / read Bleach that I can't. All the stuff you're saying I remember, but I don't remember the character. Why'd you bring him up though? Gonna go see you Monday. Okay, Toko, see you Monday. Don't forget we're playing some more Horizon Forbidden West. Alright. Do we just risk it and try and fight him with Mon? No, we shouldn't. We'll die. We gotta have our Mon be at least level 13. Celebi, you have to beat the main game. Walk in and then walk out of Goldenrod Center, and then you get a key item called the GS Ball. You give this to the guy who makes the Africarn balls and wait 24 hours. After that time is up, you put the GS Ball on the shrine and EX Forest, and Celebi appears, and yes, it can be shiny. I knew that that's a thing you could... I think that was a thing that they wanted you to be able to do in the original Pokemon games, because I remember getting the GS Ball and giving it to that guy, but then nothing happens from it. So I'm guessing that's what they wanted to add in the original games, but they just ran out of time or something. He's my second favorite character, but CBR just ranked him number 8 out of 10 most disappointing Bleach characters. My first is Grimmjow, but he's currently dead in season... I remember Grimmjow. He's the guy from Hueco Mundo who Ichigo killed when he was practicing the mask abilities. I wish they had continued that stuff. His hollow powers, too. It was hard programmed into the virtual console, same with Deoxys. What do you mean hard programmed into it? Yeah, Espada 6. That's right, the Espada. You can also get an odd egg, which hatches one of the baby Pokemon with the move Dizzy Punch. Oh. That is cool. Do you guys hear that? I really should get the battery taken out of that. Like, we're thankful that people are here in the chat. Ichigo spared him, but number 5, Noitra, Gilga killed him to provoke Ichigo. That was the guy that Ichigo died to, right? I like that fight afterwards. Not to mention a guy who trades Zatu for Haunter. Huh. Then Zaraki cut Noitra in half. It's been so long since I've watched those episodes that I don't even remember what was happening. He died to Euchoria. Oh, that guy, right. Every time I trade an NPC a trade Evo, I give it an Everstone. You monster. You monster. You're so evil. That's so evil. They just wanted to finish their decks, man. Yolkiora. Look, my brain is starting to drain, guys. So we might save Brock for next time, because it's gonna take some grinding and it's gonna be a while. How far are we into the stream? Okay, well, let me think. We're 10 minutes away from, or 20 minutes away from 4 hours. So we'll play for 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes, okay, guys? And then we'll end the stream around that time. He's a bee drill. The Worminator. Fury attack. Jafar. Who? Really? Only 2 times, bro? I know you only got 2 of those stabbers, but you can do more than 2. Worminator, what are you doing? Why are you the Missinator, huh? That's what I thought. Kill your target. Don't waste my time. My dyslexia struggled to pronounce it too when I first saw him, but it's Yolkiora Shafar. I remember I used to know how to say it because I watched the anime, and I'm better at learning from hearing than I am from reading. But it's been so long. All right, 3-time hit. Let's go. What's your favorite animator? Gladiator? Desmond? Or was that Alpha who was gonna be Desmond? Too many names. My brain. Dutzy, what's your favorite type? I don't know if you were here when I asked that. I believe Gladiator said Ghost, Dragon, Steel, Dark? Not in that order. Mine are obviously Dragon, Dark, Ghost in that order. It's one of the reasons I like Dragapult so much, because it's a Dragon Ghost type, and it's not a legendary. I mean, pseudo. But it's also derpy. I love how derpy it is. I like that Zoroark got some new love in Legends Arceus. Zoroark is my favorite Pokemon. It's between that and Dragapult now. I really like Dragapult. What makes me so mad is when they first announced Zoroark, its ability looks so useful. But then that was also the gen where they changed it so you could see your enemy's team and it was no longer hidden. So it got rid of the whole point of Zoroark's ability. I'm Desmond. Yeah, I'm only on season 19, but I watched Ichigo versus Yolkiora, and he was hitting on Yolkiora until he died. What? With my friend? Oh. Lol. What is this, having friends? How dare you? We Dragon Lords are above. They are servants. I mean, no, they're friends. Totally, not servants. I finished, yeah, I got pretty far into it, and I almost finished the series, but I just couldn't. After a while, I was like, it's just not catching me no more. That's not a shiny one, is it? No. Damn, nice job, Worm. So much grinding. They had to balance the ability somehow. But it didn't just balance it, it gutted it. And then they made, what's his name, pretty weak, so. That was sad. I skipped the words, but my friend was making fun of Ichigo, and then Ichigo killed his favorite character. LOL! Omega LOL. Wrecked. That's what you get for making fun of Ichigo. Ichigo is literally like the I am the hero character. All right, I'm getting low on energy, guys. I think I'm gonna have to stop after this because I'm having a hard time communicadoing with the chat, unfortunately. I can feel my energy slowly draining. That wound, did I cause it? Is that what your friend said? That wound? Pause it. All right, we're gonna go save at the center. And then we're going to end the stream. So if you want me to raid anybody, use your channel points to guide the raid. It should be 30,000, I think. Or is it 3,000? And if you do not, I will look for somebody while we wait. All right, we're going to go up. Uppies. Give me uppies. Ichigo said it when his Zanpakuto was in Uryu's chest. Oh. After he had died. He died. Alright, guys. Here, we're gonna save here. Alright. Guys, that is the end of the stream. We're gonna go look for someone to raid real quick. Could there be? Let's see, a lot of people are streaming right now. You see there's J Skippy, LX. Let's go. Let's look for someone playing Pokemon Firered. Keep the Pokemon going. Who else is there? How far am I up in the list? I'm curious. Oh, we're not too bad. We only got 3 viewers right now, but that's fine. We had more earlier. I don't know. Anybody looking like they're having a good time here? No one's looking like they're having any fun right now. They're all a little serious. So we're just gonna end the stream. We'll see you all Monday, friends. Remember, I am your host, your one, the only ZA Single Art. Don't forget, next Monday will be our Pokemon, or no, not Pokemon. Next Monday, Magical Monday, we will be playing more of the game I am loving right now, Horizon Forbidden West. Those guys, I don't know why they're suddenly able to just one-shot me. It's pissing me off, but we're gonna take them down. We're gonna destroy them next time. We're gonna destroy them next Monday. And remember, most importantly, stay safe, stay healthy. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye.